What's going on, people? It's your boy Tops back again, and yeah, some breaking news on Tops Talk transfers, man. Yeah, not ideal, bro. Not ideal at all. Arsenal submit offer for Chelsea's Noni Madueke as Gunners eye blockbuster double move. Oh no, big up the chat, man. Big up to me, and as goes Gyökeres joining Arsenal, SESKO joining Arsenal too, Rodrigo joining Arsenal, Zubimendi. Mascara, Eze. Hopefully, we get all of those guys. Hopefully, we get all of them. Also, getting number 9, getting 9 or more plays this summer. Hi, how you doing today? I'm all doing good, man. Hope you're well as well. Also, consigned Rich Gyökeres today, 51 million, according to Football 365. Read it, please. I'll have to have a look at it, man. I'll have to have a look at it. Big up Carlos is Arsenal's way of submitting offers to players before talking to the club is disrespectful. Remember who we are, blood ×2. We'll see things you never see, yada, yada, yada. Big ol' AJ, bro, this is my thoughts exactly, man. This is the worst news. As soon as the Eze news comes in, bro, we just get this news and you're thinking, rah, this club doesn't learn, do they? But yeah, let's get stuck into it. Let's get stuck into the article, man. It says Arsenal trying to make a big splash in the summer transfer market. Also reportedly submitted an offer to Chelsea winger Noni Madueke, who could leave Stamford Bridge this summer amid another wave of new arrivals at Stamford Bridge. Talks are said to have started, and the England forward is amongst the players being considered to booster Mikel Arteta's forward line. Oh, no. Madueke was a regular under Enzo Maresca last season as Chelsea secured return to the Champions League and claimed the Champions League, claimed the UEFA Conference League title, but his future remains unclear due to strong competition in his position, with the Gunners attempting to strengthen their attacking options, having struggled with a lack of firepower in the 2024-2025 season. Sky Sports Germany claimed that an offer has been made to the player, though no bid has been submitted to Chelsea. The Gunners are also considering moves for Rodrigo, and obviously Eze as well is another player on their radar. The potential Rodrigo transfer remains conditional on the Brazilian international seeking to leave the Spanish Giants, which has been speculated as he continues to play in a support role to Kylian Mbappe and Vinicius Jr. Arsenal and Chelsea, this is what I'm saying, man. Man said Arsenal and Chelsea are no strangers to doing business with one another and already in very advanced talks over goalkeeper Kepa Arrizabalaga, who was set to make the short journey to the Emirates following Jorginho and Kai Havertz, who have made the same move in recent seasons. Madueke may opt to leave Chelsea following the arrivals of João Pedro and Jamie Gittins, while West Ham star Mohamed Kudus remains a target for Maresca's outfit at 60 mil. So you guys are linked with him then. 60 mil is decent as well for him, to be honest with you, considering you're probably going to get 45, 50 for Madueke. That's a vast improvement, in my opinion. However, the Italian boss has already stated his desire to keep Madueke at the club. Noni is our player. You can read a lot of speculation at the moment, but we consider Noni our player for the coming season. Madueke is currently competing in the Club World Cup with Chelsea. Obviously they've got a game on Sunday morning, having started 2 of the 4 games so far in the US. So yeah, man, obviously some breaking news there. It's actually peaking now. It's crazy. Man, so big up Tops every single time. Big up yourself, AJ. Hope you're well, my guy. Hope you're well. Gio rates Madueke. Does he? Oh my lord. Nah, not for me, man. Not for me, bro. Not for me, man. Not for me. Sorry. If this happens, I want Bert sacked, man. Man's calling for his head. Nah, this is crazy words, man. This is crazy words. You'll be glazing Madueke once he signs, like you do all our ex-players. That's factually incorrect. And you know this as well, man. You know I can't stand habits, fam. What the hell? Do you know what I'm saying? But I don't rate Madueke, fam. I can't lie. I just don't in it. Like I'm not gonna change my opinion if we sign him in it. So yeah, man, this is not the moves we need to be making, bro. We need to make guys that are going to be in the starting lineup that are going to be really driving the team forward, especially attacking players as well. And yeah, this is not it, man. Hopefully, it's just a red herring, and we're just kind of putting the feeders out there so we can try and get the price dropped for Eze and all the players that we actually want, like Rodrigo and that. So yeah, man. Hopefully, it's a red herring, people. Hopefully, it's a red herring, man. But yeah, it's crazy if it is. Master Tops has a Hazard shirt, Havertz shirt. Nah, never, man, never. I'm never getting that guy in the back of my shirt, fam. Respectfully, he's not my guy like that. I'm sorry, but yeah, cool. The excitement in the top space, Chris. Big up yourself for being in the chat, brother. Yeah, hopefully this one don't come true. Obviously, the article is saying that we made a bid for the player. In terms of seeing if he's going to agree personal terms. But bro, hopefully it is not the case, man. Because again, I can't see us, bro. If we try to get this guy in, bro, it's gonna go down like a lead balloon, especially the way you Arsenal have been gassing up this transfer window like it's going to be generational and all this kind of stuff. Arteta's getting goosebumps and all this rubbish, bro. To get one of our attacking players as Madueke ain't cutting it. I'm sorry, ain't good enough, man. It's not good enough. So yeah, bro. Yeah, hopefully it's a bag of rumors in it. Do you get me? But again, when it's a Chelsea, man, you can't even dismiss it because again, I said the same thing about Havertz. I said the same thing about Kepa in terms of, yeah, it's just a bag of rumors. We're not going to actually get these guys. And they're at the club. So, yeah. But obviously, again, just to put a bit of balance on the story at hand, Hans Versal, which has obviously been a very reliable source in terms of Arsenal transfer news the last probably 6 to 12 months. He says, Noni Madueke, Arsenal, the clubs have been speaking to his reps the past few weeks. The club hold a genuine interest, which is obviously not a good sign, in Noni, but talks are not advanced on personal terms. No proposal made to the player either as of today, which is obviously the 1st of July. Chelsea, the club officials have denied any bids being made. On the player side, the player has expressed an interest in our project, but has reservations about competing with Saka. Furthermore, the player is not keen on playing left wing either. Bro, if this is what I'm trying to say, man. Like, bro, he doesn't want to compete with Saka. He don't want to play on the left wing anyway. Why are we getting this guy, bro? Like, this is literally, and he's not good enough anyway, in my opinion, anyway. Bro, just move on, man. Just move on. In truth, the interest is genuine. That is obviously a red flag. I can't lie, bro, because, yeah, I don't understand this. This doesn't make any sense with the path we're trying to go on, in my opinion, man. But as of today, it's as you were. So, yeah, obviously no kind of, in terms of it progressing so far, no kind of progression, man, there at the minute. But, bro, it's actually crazy. The predicament we're getting ourselves into, man, with these kind of signings, it's mad. Is it fake news about Madueke? I don't think it's fake news in terms of actually us being interested in him. Whether we get him or not, bro, I don't know, man. Hopefully we don't, man. Tops, I'm serious. If this happens, sack Berta on the spot. Crazy, man. Crazy. It's absolutely mad. Absolutely mad, fam. Yeah, nah, you know what? I can see the frustration, man, if we get this guy, because it's just back to square one, man. Like, what is this? You're excited, really? Yeah, Chris. I'm really excited about bloody Madueke, man. What? Come on. You know me better than that as well. Flip it now. Oh my days, man. Jesus Christ. I'm waiting for the magnificent 7 signings. Yeah, I'm still waiting, man. Obviously, it's July 1st, bro. No confirmation yet on the Arsenal.com, even though I've just seen, I think Kepa's written some farewell tour thing that is obviously leaving Chelsea or whatever. But yeah, where's your mystery German? It was supposed to be Sane, apparently, but up till now, we ain't got no Sane replacement, bro. So yeah, we're still waiting for that mystery German that was supposed to get last summer that we obviously didn't end up getting at all. So yeah, man. Man said, remember when you, Colin, and that bozo Jared saying our players aren't good enough? Now you want 3 of them, bro. They're not good enough. I don't want any of these 3. That's the funny thing about it, bro. These 3 players that we're linked with, I don't want any of them. That's literally legit as well. So now, man, obviously Arteta smoking budge or banter. I don't know what he's thinking, bro. It's absolutely craziness. Man said, Noni Madueke, quoting future. No way, no effing way, bro. It's absolutely madness, man. Oh man, yeah. Hopefully it's rage baiting in it and it's clip farming. That's the only thing I can obviously accumulate it to, because yeah, this is not moving me one bit. This is not moving me one bit, fam. It's absolutely mad. Obviously, again, it's one of those situations where, bro, this is not what you want to be hearing, man. You go from the highs of Eze to the lows of Madueke, fam, in the space of a day. Obviously, welcome to Arsenal Football Club Kepa Arrizabalaga. I'm guessing, I don't know if that's been confirmed yet with Arsenal or he's put something on his Twitter or whatever. I don't know, man. But yeah, obviously he's coming in and yeah, man. Just this link up with Chelsea needs to end, fam. It's getting ridiculous now. It's getting absolutely ridiculous now, man. Absolutely ridiculous. Obviously, Arsenal have just tweeted Declan Rice's goal. I don't know why against Newcastle, which is a bit random, but yeah, man. Bro, it's getting silly now, man. It's getting silly. Like every summer, we're linked with one man. We buy one man. Now we're linked with 2 or 3 in the same window, brother. Like, yeah, it's crazy. Obviously, Kevin said his goodbyes. Saying thank you, Chelsea, on his Instagram. So yeah, he's out of there. He's obviously joining Chelsea now. Joining Arsenal. It says, saying his farewell to Chelsea ahead of his imminent move to Arsenal. Now a new chapter begins. Obviously, this is his long thing. Thank you, Chelsea. After 7 unforgettable years, the time has come to close a very special chapter in my life. Chelsea was my home, my family, a place where I grew both as a footballer and as a person. I arrived full of dreams. I leave with unforgettable memories, titles like the Champions League, the Europa League, UEFA Super Cup, Club World Cup, but above all else, the moments shared with the incredible people on the pitch. Thank you to all the coaches, the staff, the teammates, and most of all you fans. Wearing the badge has been an honor and a source of pride. Now for a new chapter, I face it with the same passion and commitment as always. I leave with a heavy heart full of gratitude, with love and respect. So, yeah, man, he's obviously out there. Kepa is obviously on his way to Arsenal, so... He's done his farewell message, man. Big up the chat. Brother, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, bro. My laughing emojis, man. Big up Chris as always. Big up 7 on DR. If Madueke is the definition of bomber, rewrite everything, bro. Scrap it up. Scrap it up, fam. Man said your opinion doesn't matter. I told you Arteta wants them. Arteta over you. Hold that, bro. I don't care if I think it don't matter, bro. I'm gonna keep saying it. I don't want this, brother. I'll say it till the cows come home, fam. Are you mad? You think you can silence me? I don't think so, rude boy. Yeah? Is man mad? You think I'm going to hold my tongue when we get these kind of guys in? I don't think so, brother. Nah. No way. It's not even a link up. We don't sign from you, man. Nah, yeah. It's just, oh, man. The thing is, it doesn't make any sense because every single play we get from you doesn't improve our first team. It never does, bro. It's just the same old. So I don't know why we keep going to you, man. There's bare other teams in Europe that are there. Do you get it? So yeah, man, it's crazy. My big old Gavin, he says, afternoon tops, afternoon, bro. Hope you're well. Just going through obviously this news about Madueke and then Kepa announcing that he's officially left Chelsea on his Instagram. So yeah, looks like the Arsenal deal is going to be announced pretty much soon. We really at Arsenal think our relationship with Chelsea is one-handed washes the other hand scenario. I know, man. It's disgraceful, fam. It's disgraceful. Really, really bad, man. Kepa posting the trophies he won. I know how this ends, brother. You listen. Until we win some trophies, man, I can't even disagree, fam. I'll be honest, man. I can't even disagree. It's painful as it is. Look at this, man. Oh my days, screenshots are crazy. Look at this as well, man. Look at this. The state of it, fam. It's disgraceful. Check. To be fair, Benny was all right. To be honest, he was all right. Diarra was a good player, but we just didn't play him. Gallas, we already know what happened with him. I mean, at least Luis won a trophy with us and was actually decent in the semi-final and final. William was trash. Jorginho's okay, but didn't win anything. Havertz is Havertz, and Sterling was atrocious. So, yeah, the wall of shame, bro. The wall of shame, man. All these Chelsea, man, that we're getting, fam. And it's going to continue if we end up getting Madueke or Jackson, man. Hopefully we don't. But, yeah. Flipping now 9 Chelsea, man, in what? I mean, to be fair, these are what 2007-8 kind of vibes. But since what 2015, we've signed all of these guys, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 man. In less than 10 years, man. That's nearly 1 a year. That's literally nearly 1 a year. It's scandalous, fam. It's absolutely scandalous. I said, Vidic is back in the ends. I said, Man City are back with a laughing emoji. Oh my days. Beef Shirky, stinking it up the place. Bro, I seen the goals. I can see what you man were meaning, Carlos and obviously Darren earlier. Bro, these man got ragging on the counter, man. I see man busting the gut. Last man, you know they was there. You know when you play rush keeper, bro, and you just see 2 people 1v1 or whatever. It's crazy, man. On the halfway line and that, yeah. All out attack for no reason, bro. Yeah, they got scored. Even on the set pieces, they were a bit sloppy as well, to be fair. But yeah, some of the goals they conceded. I mean, Edison as well, man. Fraud watch, bro. Because some of them, that save at the end was poor. I literally pushing it straight into the Papa my man. So yeah, man, I can see why Kurt went happy with the goalkeeper performance as well. But yeah, defensively, man, they're a bit wide open in it. They do need like a Kyle Walker replacement in terms of that recovery defender, man, that can get back in that. So yeah, Man City shouldn't have been KDP. Nah, you know what, bro? I feel like his legs were gone, bro, to be honest with you. He wasn't the same kind of guy. I don't feel like they needed to replace him. But I don't know if Cherky is the guy, to be fair, to do it. Obviously, he just joined in it, so you got to give him a bit of time to adapt. But it's just a massive guy. To be fair, it's supposed to be Foden. I know they're different, like stylistically and like player wise, but in terms of getting like the mantle of okay, you're kind of the main kind of creator or main kind of guy in midfield. It is supposed to be Foden, but because he had such a poor season last year, no one's really looking at him like to do anything decent this year. And obviously he's been inconsistent in terms of he'll have a really, really good performance, top like season performance. Then he'll have a decent one when he's not in the team that often, and then have a really good one. And obviously this one has been his probably first like really bad one like throughout. So yeah, man. But we'll have to wait and see what they do, man. Big up Korean back in the building. Man said, bro, I'll be lost at Al Halal. That club has no connection to Manchester. Laughing my ass off. Man said Benayoun with a laughing emoji. Yeah, Benayoun's crazy, man. Gay now apparently agreed personal terms with us. Yeah, I did see that, bro. I did see that report that apparently he's gonna obviously he's already agreed personal terms, which is kind of mad to be fair. Man said Willian, my goat, you know, crazy man, Willian, man, flipping now. What a terrible player for Arsenal. One player on that list of the Chelsea players you're showing, none of them is our highest earner. One of them is our highest earner for sure. Freaking Havertz, man, our highest earner over Saka, you know. Whoever agreed to that, bro. Shame on you. Shame on you, fam. I can't even lie. Shame on you. Big up Tots. Big up Mr. Robo. Kepa is joining. Yay. Are you excited? This is what we've been waiting for. July 1st, man. Be excited, guys. This club needs this club need to get a kick in the ass. Red Foreman style. Yeah, for sure, bro. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, man. Man said that Pep had Rodri on the bench, but played Gundogan in the pivot. Listen, you know what it is? I feel like with Rodri, man, I don't think you got to just take your time with it, man. Because again, he just come off an ACL. The fact that you're so used to obviously Rodri playing every single game, bro, I don't think you can use him like that next year, to be honest with you. Because again, I think he's going to need a time to adapt to just playing week in, week out after having 6, 7, 8 months out in it, even though he's a quality player. But yeah, man, I think they're going to have to use him sporadically a bit more than they have been the last obviously 2 or 3 years or whatnot. So yeah, talk to me, Korean. They've been off Cancelo as well. What a pass. Yeah, I mean, Cancelo going forward was a very good player. Obviously, he fell out with Pep, though, innit? So only one guy's going to win. He's going to get sold if Pep's still there. But, yeah, man, he's another quality player. Man said, I'm a mighty Man City fan. My club has deep roots on football heritage. Pep is not good enough for the mighty Man City. Clown fan base, laughing my ass off. Man said, Korean blood. Man said, football one, you know. Al Halal have more heritage than Man City 115 FC. That is crazy. Crazy, man. Yes, bring in Kepa, Arteta, Bin Laden. Oh, I can't believe it, fam. Make sure you guys smash the likes, man. I can't believe it, bro. I said, nah, man, should have kept KDB for one more year. His experience and quality got us around KDB with runners. Nah, you got to move on from him, man. You got to move on from him, especially as well, because again, you're probably going to be offering him another big fat contract. I can't remember what he was on. I'm sure it was like end of 250, maybe 300, which obviously he warranted considering how well he's been doing for Manchester City. But nah, I think it was the right time to get someone else, to be fair. It's just whether they're going to get the person in, because eventually you're going to have to replace him anyway, eventually, whether it's one more year. And this season, even though he had a few obviously glimpses at the end, you could see that his legs, he couldn't last that long, man. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. Yeah, I think they made the right decision to, because again, his contract just ended, in it. So instead of just offering him a new one, they just kind of didn't renew it. But I feel like he will do well in Serie A, slower league. Obviously Napoli are the best team obviously in Italy at the minute, so I feel like he'll do better, man, in that league, and he can still play Champions League, so it might actually suit him, league change, sorry. But in terms of Manchester City, they have to find someone else, man, to bring the mantle. Obviously easier said than done. Again, when these kind of players like David Silva, like Yaya Toure, like Kevin De Bruyne, these kind of legacy players for Manchester City in general, leave, it does take some doing to try and replace them, innit? So it might take a couple of seasons. It might take a few different players to fill in to really get what he does, because Kevin De Bruyne was such a clutch player for them in terms of scoring goals, in terms of those killer final ball passes in the final third. He's going to take a particular, obviously, type of player to really like replicate that, innit? So it's going to be tough, man. But Shirky's obviously in there to try and help with the creativity side. And yeah, it's kind of had a mixed batch in terms of obviously some of the games he's played. He has scored already, but some of the other games he's kind of looked like he wasn't really on it. But we'll have to see, man. It's just obviously started, innit? Shirky tears, lovely. El Halal have more history than Manchester City. Manchester City getting cooked, fam. I said, yo, Korean, yo, Carlos, don't let me get my hands on the CWC, Korean. Don't let me do it, you know. Obviously, they've got a nice path to the final now, man. They're real kind of big European names that you're kind of scared of. But however, that's the obviously kind of mistake that Manchester City made in terms of being pretty content and happy that, oh, yeah, we've got these kind of like free run to the final and then got knocked out by Al Hilal. So, yeah, man, you're expected to get to the final now. So we'll have to wait and see if you do it. I'm going to be honest. I don't know how many clubs are still in the competition. I have not been watching. Wanted to see FC Abu Dhabi lose. Massive copium. You saw Rodri's face after they lost. Oh my god, I loved it. Yeah, it was not even Phil Foden looked gutted, to be fair. Rodri come on in the second half, then got hooked. He's so finished. Bro, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. And again, this ACL injury, man. Move on from KDB. Sir Alex literally brought Scholes back from retirement. Yeah, well, that's a different position, though, man. Different position, different era as well. And also, as well, man, obviously KDB wasn't doing the things that Scholes were doing in terms of Scholes was obviously brought in to try and dictate the tempo. That's not the different type of player, isn't it? KDB is obviously a final action player. He's got there to score goals, create obviously assists. It's not like he was doing obviously his job in terms of being consistent. Towards the end of the season, he had a little burst of life where he scored a few goals. I remember he scored a free kick against Crystal Palace. He played well in a few other games, but nah, man, it's time. It's time. It's not worth the bro, because the contract you could give him, you could literally just give to a younger version of him. Now, the main issue is just replacing him. Because again, like how many times are you just gonna keep having this guy around, bro? How old is he, man? And as well, he's injury prone too. Like, obviously, not this season. He's probably been one of his better seasons, like not being injured. But the last couple, bro, he's missed like half a season, man, being injured or whatnot. So yeah, man, I feel like they made the right decision for sure, bro. Not keeping him. I don't think there was many Man City fans got it that he was leaving. If I'm being honest, I think they kind of came to the terms that he wasn't going to be there. I mean, he played 28 league games. Obviously the season before he played 18. Then 32, 30, 25, 35, 19. So yeah, in terms of assists, he got 4 goals, 4 assists. The season before he got 4 goals, 5 assists. Was it 4 goals, 5 assists? Is that assists? Oh no, sorry. He got 4 goals. Sorry. He got 28 appearances, 4 goals, 18 appearances, 4 goals, 6 goals in all competitions the last 2 seasons. And then the season before he got 10 and then 19. So yeah, his stats weren't pulling up too much trees, to be honest with you, in the last couple of seasons, man. So yeah, man. I don't think it's going to be a massive miss in terms of how he was playing in the last couple of seasons. Maybe when obviously in his prime, definitely, man. But nah, man. But listen, the season before, like I said, when he had half season, they still won the league without him because obviously Foden stepped up. This is what I mean. The problem you had obviously now is that no one thinks Foden is going to step up in his position because he had such a bad season the season before. But the season before that, like I said, Foden got PFA Player of the Year. He was obviously killing it. He was one of the main reasons why City won the league because again, Haaland was injured. De Bruyne missed half the season, and he was smashing it, man. So, bro, it's up to Philip Foden to stop stepping up, man, for sure. Man said 0 Champions League, 0 Premier League. It says XPP Phantom. Big yourself up in the building, man. Make sure you smash the lights, bro. You know how Kendrick Lamar said you can't fake heritage, bro. Was probably talking about Manchester City. They should have been stripped of all the titles and cups they won whilst violating the rules. I mean, there's no real kind of what's the word, verdict on that. I'm guessing they're gonna get away with it. Otherwise, you would have seen some kind of what's the word, resolution by now, in it, of them really getting those kind of punishments and whatnot. So yeah, doesn't look like they're gonna have any kind of punishments in terms of that regards. But man keeps saying 0 Champions League, spam in the chat. Rodri is generally the worst Ballon d'Or winner of all time. Wow, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Man, calm down, my guy. Calm down, my guy. Laughing my ass off. Big up Red Bit, bless up, bro. Listen, we get Madueke. That's me on loan to the women's team next season. Thankfully, that is an alternative option where I can still support Arsenal, but we can actually win. Nah, I hear it, bro. I hear it, Red. Big up yourself, bro. Big up for being in the chat. Appreciate you, my guy. Big up yourself, bro. But nah, bro. Obviously, we were saying it last night. Like, yeah, we were going from like Eze and all these kind of top players and Rodrigo to get to Madueke, bro. Wrap it up, man. Put the season in the bag, bro. Pull it with the fries, man. We're done. We're finished, man. That would just be kind of like oh my god, we literally waited 3 years for an attacker for this. It's crazy work. It's crazy work, man. But yeah, man, big up obviously everyone tuning in. We're not expecting to get to the final. Stop dismissing the quality of the Brazilian teams. I hate that shit. They are so good technically. Carlos, you're a mod, block this man. Yeah, time him out, man. Time him out. What's going on, bro? What is actually going on? What is going on, man? Please stop the spamming, bro, for sure. I said Carlos, please block him. Yeah, man, stop spamming, my guy. What's going on? I'd rather Bonnie Blue FC win it over FC Pep. Is not good enough to manage my club. Man, this club absolutely is a 20-pound car pile up. Big up, Tots. Big up the doctor, man. Always good to have you in the chat, bro. Appreciate you being in here, man. And yeah, bro, the club just get you on highs and lows, bro. You're gassed that you potentially could get one player, and then it just goes back to the same old, bro. Massive Bonnie Blue, man. He's 18 and Brazilian, sending my way football club. Where's Kurt? Oh, Kurt, where are you? He was here this morning, to be fair. Big up Kurt, he was here, and he wasn't happy about obviously them getting knocked out, man. But yeah, he was here this morning, to be fair, on the morning show, man. And yeah, he wasn't happy, bro. He wants Edison gone. He's still not sure about Pep. So yeah, he's hiding like he lose you does. Nah, he was here this morning, to be fair, bro. He was here this morning. I will stick up for a minute. He was in because he was getting cooked in the morning as well. But obviously, people that were in the morning chat will know, man. He was getting a good cooking, bro. That they lost to El Halal in it. So yeah, Kurt is shameless. Bro probably fuming to himself. Pep isn't good enough for the club. Blood doesn't want to get the cut. Nah, he was getting the cut this morning. Trust me, he was. Listen, when I get cut 5-0 in the Champions League final and the last Europa League final, I still showed up. I ain't shameless. Vidic, man. Yeah, you're about, but yeah, you can be the most shameless guy in the chat for sure. Is it fake news about Madueke to Arsenal? Is it not true? I don't believe Carlos. I mean, it is true that it is genuine interest for sure, but hopefully it is not it's not gonna come to fruition, man. Fingers crossed, because yeah. Hopefully it don't, man. Hopefully it does not, because massive enjoy your retirement, says Carefree Lewis. But yeah, hopefully it doesn't, man. Because yeah, I'm not looking to see see Madueke in an Arsenal shirt. I can't even lie to you guys. I'd be so real. Obviously, I say an update, but still kind of the same thing in it. Andre Burt has advanced talks for both SESKO and Gyökeres. Both players would be welcome to move to Arsenal. But key to either is getting the fee down to around 70 million euros. Ollie Watkins remains a target. Wouldn't it be so awesome if we just get Ollie Watkins after all this messing about, man? It would just be so Arsenal-like, innit? Obviously, Ben Jacobs says Arsenal value Eze below his £68 million release clause. There's been no bid to date, but Arsenal's interest is serious and advancing. Eze is understood to be keen on a move to Arsenal. So yeah, obviously Arsenal's interest in Eze stems from his ability to play as both an attacking midfielder and out wide, but he's not in the place of another left-sided targets. So again, that's obviously what was said earlier on, that it's not going to be either or. It's going to be Eze plus a winger, which is obviously good news for Arsenal fans. But yeah, let's see if we can try and get it done over the line. Valencia obviously has made a Christian Mascara an important contract renewal, which does not include a low release clause. Valencia presented it on the basis that you could make a leap to the bigger club in a few years. However, Arsenal are here now. So yeah, apparently Arsenal still want to make another bid. Also, I've made an offer to Noni Madueke to agree personal terms. The player could leave Chelsea this summer and talks have started. So yeah, man, not great. Klasner's fan base is Man City only in name. Nothing about the club is organic. Madueke is like Rivaldo type player. You're trolling to high heaven. Also consigned it to Gyökeres today. 51 mil says Football 365 says Tamina, and Berta Masterclass equals Kepa with a laughing emoji, bro. It's absolutely crazy, man. Absolutely craziness, bro. Absolutely craziness, man. But yeah, obviously onto the reported reports on Benjamin Sesko. Apparently it has been exclusive again. Also maybe edging closer to an agreement for Leipzig for Sesko in the summer for around 75 million euros, man. Slovenia International has long been the Gunners' top target up front, but negotiations have gone slower than expected. However, sources close to the deal have informed caught offside that the parties involved may be nearing a compromise on the fee of around the region of 75 million euros, which is about, I don't know, it's what, 69 million pounds or something like that, maybe a bit cheaper. Leipzig have initially been demanding over 80 million euros for Sesko, but there's a growing sense that Arsenal may be able to get him for slightly less than that, provided the deal structure is right. So yeah, obviously Arsenal's not only the only Arsenal are not the only club interested in Sesko. There's other teams interested in him as well. The 22-year-old has a total of 39 goals in 87 games, which is just shy of 1 and 2. Manchester United, Man City, and Real Madrid are understood to be on their radar. There's also previous interest from Chelsea, but that's thought to have ended since the Blues signed Delap and João Pedro instead. So yeah, man. For me, I've not really seen any kind of concrete evidence that these teams are even after Sesko, to be honest with you. I've just really seen Arsenal kind of be linked with him properly. So yeah, man, I do feel like this one will probably get done maybe next week or something. There'll probably be breaking news that Arsenal are coming to an agreement or whatnot with for SESKO. I've already come to terms with. We're probably going to sign him, man. So it is what it is, man. Nothing that obviously it is what it is. I prefer Gyökeres, and I stand by it. I stand by that. I prefer Gyökeres, and I'd want Gyökeres out of the two. But yeah, SESKO again. Not really happy with it, if I'm being honest. But yeah, man, we'll have to just try and see what happens with it. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, obviously some breaking news as well. The official news. Let's have a look at this again. That I've just seen. Big up everyone in the chat, man. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, like the video. On 14 likes. Let's see if we can get it to 15. If you guys are about, man. But yeah, look at this. Look at this. It is a. Be excited. Be excited. Oh, I keep stopping it, man. Excited. There is here. Oh, Kepa has joined Arsenal. Oh man, dear. So yeah, this is the official video. They also just dropped it now. I've seen him waving the flag, and yeah, in the Arsenal colours. So it's funny how they're dropping this before the Zubimendi one. That's actually funny. It's actually funny, man. But yeah, number 13, Kepa, signing for Arsenal. Number 2 goalkeeper. Kepa is a gunner, here to raise the levels. Yeah, we've heard that before. That sounds like so much like Sterling. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. But yeah, it's the official, man. They've announced it. They've announced it, man. They have announced it. Don't believe. Yeah, man. Yeah, he's not very he's not very reliable. Yeah, Arsenal have announced Kepa as the as a new Arsenal goalkeeper, man. I think Madueke is a Bale type. That is craziness. Massive Bale type player, you know. Madness, man. SESKO is following United on Instagram. SESKO over Gyökeres keep announced. They're trying to make it more dramatic. I'm dead. Bro, it's crazy, man. When is it Zubimendi announced? I'm guessing it's got to be this. I mean, I say it's got to be this today as well, man. Did they just say Kepa is here to raise the levels? Bro, it's crazy, man. Bro, big up 7 on DR. Bro, it's absolutely crazy, bro. We heard that with Sterling, gonna see the best of me, and yeah, we seen how that turned out. So, Kepa's in. I didn't want another Chelsea player, if I'm being honest, but he's in now, and it is what it is, bro. Just get me some strikers, man. Get me some strikers and some forwards, and I can just put that to the back of my mind. You get it? So yeah, big up Godfrey, big up myself, bro. Big up Tops. Hope you're good. Yeah, I'm all good, brother. I hope you're well. Honestly, another hot day, man. Another hot day, another fine day. Man said Bale type player. Listen, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. They're definitely trolling, my guy. They're definitely trolling, man. They're definitely trolling for sure, bro. But yeah, it's absolutely madness, man. I can't believe we're Madueke. We've just signed Kepa. Is this we should just be called Chelsea 2.0, man, literally, because yeah, it's absolutely mad, fam. It's absolutely mad. If you were to sell at the start of the window, we'll be getting one Chelsea player again and then potentially signing another one. I'd be like, nah, surely not. We've learned our lesson now. It's over. Do you know what I mean? It's over. It's done. That relationship's done, man. But yeah, it seems like we can't we can't let them go, fam. We have to just get someone from there every single year for some weird reason. But it is what it is, man. Kepa signing for 5 mil. And yeah, let's have a look, man. Let's have a look. First of obviously July as well. So this is it, man. Kepa signs for Arsenal. This is it. This is the move here. This is the move here, man. It says, yeah, Kepa signs for Arsenal. That's him in the Arsenal shirt signing the contract. Spanish international Kepa Arrizabalaga has joined the club. The 30-year-old has won major honors for clubs and country and is vastly experienced in the Premier League with 140 appearances to his name. Kepa arrives from Chelsea, having spent the last 2 years on season-long loans at Real Madrid. Bro, I literally forgot he's at Real Madrid, you know. Real Madrid and Bournemouth, and joins us to reinforce our goalkeeping unit. Hailing from North London, hailing from north of Spain, he began his career with Athletic Bilbao, joining the academy at 10 and progressing through the first team. He also spent valuable time, obviously, over 2 clubs as well. And yeah, established himself at Athletic Bilbao as one of the top keepers in his homeland. In 2018, Kepa became the world's most expensive goalkeeper when he joined Chelsea during his time in West London. He was part of the squads that lifted the Champions League, Europa League, UEFA Super Cup, and the Club World Cup. In 2023-2024, he returned to Spain to join Real Madrid, and on loan, and he played a part as the club went on to, bro, yeah, he won the Champions League with them as well as a Spanish Super Cup as well. Kepa then spent last season with Bournemouth, making 35 appearances in all competitions. Having represented Spain at youth level, he made his senior debut in the 5-0 win in 2017, has gone on to make 13 appearances for his country, as well as winning the 2023 UEFA Nations League. After signing his contract, Kepa said, I'm really, really happy to be here. Really excited and looking forward to what is coming. The ambition that is shown in the club when I talk with Mikhail and how much they are shown their desire to win. I think we are so close to winning, and hopefully all together we can achieve it. Andrea Berta added, we are really excited to have Kepa join our Arsenal family. Bro, he's a player with great experience and someone who's already won major trophies, and we cannot wait for him to join the group and help the club win. Kepa knows it's an exciting time to be at Arsenal, and we know he is a player who will bring him a winning mentality. We welcome him and his family to the club and look forward to him meeting the players and staff, with everyone excited to see him. Arteta added, we really are happy to have Kepa joining us. He's a player we know, having come up against him many, many times in recent seasons. He brings a wealth of experience, which his teammates will benefit from, and he has a huge hunger to win. Kepa works hard and will elevate our levels. I know he will fit in perfectly, already knowing some of his teammates, and we are really excited about his future with us. Kepa will wear the number 13 shirt and will immediately join up with new teammates. Kepa at everyone at Arsenal welcomes Kepa at the club, man. So yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Big up everyone in the building, man. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, man. Everyone's laughing at Kepa, fam. He's here to erase his level. I can't believe that they're going to use the money to get Kudus, and what we do in Arsenal don't learn. Big up Godfrey, man. 100%. Massive Kepa laughing emojis, man. It's crazy, Kurt, bro. It's absolutely crazy, man. Can't believe Kepa was at Real Madrid's first team goalkeeper in 2024. Angelotti bin Laden, man. Bro, he's had a solid couple of seasons, man, in terms of winning trophies, in it, whether it's in Europe or obviously Champions League or whatnot. So yeah, it's crazy, man. At Arsenal, other people's trashes are treasure for sure, man. Big up yourself. Big up Curtis's Arsenal. Kepa Arsenal do striker. Legit, bro. Legit. This is the news we've been waiting for. July 1st, man. This is the news for sure. Top Gooners, you'll see it. We did sign someone on the July 1st. I know, man. It's crazy. Yet another article to big up mediocre people. I know, man. I hear you, bro. Good evening, Kurt. How's it going? Looks like you're facing. That's nasty, bro. That's nasty. Big up Static, man. My bro, how you talk? Big up yourself, bro. Hope you well, my guy. Kepa won the Champions League. He might bring experience. I mean, yeah, he's one of the only probably Champions League winners at the club now, so it's actually peak 2-time as well. Massive Kepa, boo! Where's the tomatoes, bro? Boo! That's all I heard, bro. When you said boo, man. Big up Static as always, bro. My guy. Big up Kurt as well. Big yourself up. 15 likes, man. Big up everyone, man. Make sure you guys smash the likes buttons on the video, man. See if we can get it to 20 likes. Brother, Kepa is number 1. Bro, nah, it's got to be Raya, man, for sure. It has to be Raya, man. Why are you laughing, you bum tops? He won the Champions League, which your club has never experienced. Yeah, that's true, to be fair. We've never actually won the Champions League. But yeah, I still don't rate him, man, like that. I can't lie. Big up Static every single time. Big up AJ, man. Big up Kurt every single time. Big up everyone in the chat, man. Kepa got dropped also at Real Madrid. 100% facts. Big up Carlos every single time, says AJ. Big up AJ, man. Big up for being in the chat for sure. Kepa number 1 for Bournemouth, but definitely not for Arsenal. Yeah, 100% facts, man. Bro, Ray's going to be the number 1. He's going to be number 2, filling for obviously certain games, like League Cup games, FA Cup games, whatever. That's fine, whatever. I don't really care. I just want someone in the attack, to be fair. So it's what it is, man. We'll move on from it, man. Big up AJ, a real one, of course. Big up the chat, man. Big up everyone tuning in. Make sure you guys smash the like button on the video. Who did Man United get in the second round? It's true. That's a very good comeback, fam. That is a very good comeback, Kurt, to be fair. Man United, bro, they're not even in Europe next year, so it's crazy. Man said, tops, bro. I was doing well. Then I seen Kepa and now Madueke, FFS. Bro, it's crazy, man. And it's crazy as well. Kepa is our actual first summer signing officially. Do you know what I mean? We've actually announced him before Zubimendi for whatever reason. Maybe they thought, okay, bro, if we give them the Kepa and then we end on Zubimendi, everyone will be a bit more gassed about that. But who knows if they'll even announce Zubimendi today? Because again, it's 3:10. They might wait till tomorrow and drag it out. That's knowing Arsenal is probably the case. But yeah, man, tops, bro. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. So what about NordVPN tomorrow? Apparently, he's not even done his medical yet, bro. So you're probably looking at Norgard maybe towards the end of next week. Sorry, towards the end of this week or start of next week, I would say. I think Zubomendi will probably be today or tomorrow. And then maybe Norgard Friday. But again, I don't think apparently the reports are saying he's not even had his medical yet. So if he has his medical today or tomorrow, it might take him a day to obviously do all the pictures or whatever. And then they might want to wait. Because you know how these teams are strategic in terms of dopamine, man. It's like, well, why would we give all of our signings that we've got in the 1 week? We'll just drag it out till the next week and officially announce it so people can get kind of a dopamine hit next week and always officially sign. And you could kind of just drag it on and on. But, bro, time is ticking when you think about it, man. Like I said, preseason for us, I think, starts next week in terms of a preseason camp in Spain. And then the week after, I think, is when we go to Singapore and Hong Kong. So, yeah, man, we need to get a move on. I can't even lie, man. Big up everyone tuning in, man. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Obviously, Kepa has officially been announced as the Arsenal goalkeeper. The first signing in the 2025-2026 season is Kepa Arrizabalaga. Who would have thought I'd be saying that at the start of last season? Well, here we are. He signed for Arsenal. Another Chelsea player that we've obviously obtained. Man said tomatoes, boo. Here it is, Kepa, boo, boo. You know, when someone's on stage, you just dashing the tomatoes at them, man. It's funny, man. Yeah, man said, LOL. Man said, hopefully next it's... you're a troll, Kurt. Man said, hopefully next is Garnacho. That's nasty. Nasty work, Kurt, bro. Man said, Garnacho, you know. Nah, I could never, man. Hopefully it's not, bro. Doesn't bang the same, Kurt. Only works for City. Big up AJ, says Carlos. Man said only. Big up E-Ross. Big up Every Time Tops and the crew. Big up E-Ross, man. Big up for being in the chat. Appreciate you guys in the building. Obviously, just reacting to all of the news. Well, the biggest news of Kepa Arrizabalaga joining Arsenal, man, which is, bro, it's crazy when you think about it, man. Why we're in this position where we're still buying Chelsea players when there's a plethora of teams we can buy from. I have no idea, man. Man said Garnacho and Calvin Phillips to Arsenal. Next, bro. See, this is what happens, man. Rival fans just banter and just say, yeah, we've got some trash. Just give it to Arsenal because we're just known to getting people's leftovers that the main clubs don't want. This is the stigma I tried to move away from. This is why I didn't want any more Chelsea players. Because, again, it just sticks, bro. And, again, any kind of link to any kind of players, any kind of journalist or article is going to be linked to Arsenal because we know we've got previous of doing it, innit? I'm just waiting for the Rashford article and the Sancho article, bro, to be dropping in the next week or so when we're looking at left-sided attackers in it. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, Kepa was faster to complete. He was already in England, says Vidic. Big up Views, my brother, man. Hope you're well, man. Make sure you guys subscribe to Views, killing it on the intervention every single day, man. The work doesn't stop. Big work rate. Views always showing love in the community, man. Always got time for Views and big him up every single time. He says, big up Tops, we're in the upside down. Bro, you called it, man. If you, man, any of you, man, watch Stranger Things, obviously I've watched it as well. Bro, upside down is right, bro. Inside out, upside down. We're in the opposite world, bro. I'm telling you, man, it's crazy, man. Big up AK, obviously doing his normal Newcastle spiel. Big up Tippy Toppy Tops, bro. Big up yourself, bro. Big up for being in the building. Really appreciate you in here, of course. Big yourself up every single time, my brother. Man said static, no. Arsenal can sign Victor Gyökeres. Hopefully we do, bro. Hopefully we do, man. Hey, big up Facts, says obviously static for Views. Don't think so. Tamina, of course. Of course. Big up my brother Views, man. It says, bro, hope you're good. Obviously to static. Same with obviously Kurt as well. And E. Ross, man. Big up the community every single time. Big up Views being in the building, man. I was doing well, then I see Madueke. Bro, this is what I'm saying, man. The Madueke links, the Kepa links. Bro, it's just Chelsea heavy. Obviously, I did a show a couple of days ago on about Jackson links. Bro, it gets worse and worse and worse. I'm telling you, man. It gets worse and worse and worse, man. Big up Views every single time, of course. Big up Views in the building, man. My brother, as always, man. Gang business every single time he's in here. Come on. I see you, bro. You was dropping tomatoes in the DGE gal chat. I love that, bro. That's funny, man. Big up Views as always, man. The club says Kepa is here to raise the levels. No, he isn't. Big up the fourth cannon, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not already. First time I've seen you in the chat, man, but big yourself up. But yeah, bro, it's not exciting news, man. I know people are saying, again, it's a smart signing to do and all this kind of stuff and the 5 mil. But for me, it's just to move away from that stigma of getting Chelsea players. That's it. I don't mind getting a backup keeper. I don't mind getting a keeper that's going to be obviously deputizing for Raya. That's fine. We needed one anyway because Neto went back on loan, but it's just the who you picked in it. And again, some of obviously the times he's made mistakes for Chelsea when he obviously struggles to get long shots and stuff like that. If he's end up being our number one and Raya gets injured or suspended, a lot of the same fans are going to be questioning, okay, is he the guy that really credible enough to be the number one for a team going for a title, man? So yeah, but again, it doesn't surprise me with the club, man. We've seen us buy so many of these kind of Chelsea players over the last 4 or 5 years. I said Garnacho is the next Ronaldo. Tops, you might want to sign him for 60 mil, brother. Please stop it, man. Stop it. Don't worry, Tops. My club is shit at the moment. Yeah, but at least you've got a load of trophies to fall back on, brother. You know what I mean? You got trebles to look at in the last couple of years. League titles, 4 league titles in a row. You even get to cup finals, man. My team doesn't do any of that. Do you know what I mean? So it's actually peak when you actually deep it, bro. So yeah, we need to fix up, man, for sure. We can't always keep saying nearly next year. When is the time going to come for us to actually do what we need to do? Big up Views says, LOL, he ended it as well as soon as I came in. Big up Views as always. Can't wait to see the salary we're giving Kepa because Neto got 50K. 50K for a lone player keeper as well. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm sure Kepa's going to get north of 100K a week, man. Probably, I would say. Maybe, 80, 90. It's got to be something on the regions, man, because again, he's not going to be coming for cheap change for sure. Big up E. Russ says, big up Views every single time. AJ as well. Salute the crew, man. Salute all the man them in the building, man. Big up everyone being here. I really appreciate you guys in the court for sure. Man said DWTT. Hello. Obviously, big up everyone tuning in, man. So man said, bro, why are you copying me, man? Big up AK as well. Always in the building, man. Shane had a girl stressed and vexed, you know. Crazy. Big up Shane as well, man. Make sure you guys subscribe to Shane. Another real one, obviously, in the community as well, man. Big up Shane every single time. Big up Mr. Battle Red every time, bro. Big up Dre. Big up Broski. Everyone back in here. Gotta love it, man. Big up E. Ross as well every single time. Big up, obviously, all the man them in the building. Tops, I'll be right back. I got to deal with work business. Oh, no worries, bro. Big up for being in the chat. Appreciate you contributing as well, man. Big up Static every single time. Man said it's so hot, bro. It's boiling, man. It's one of the hottest days of the year for sure today and yesterday, bro. The humidity itself is what's killing everyone, man. I feel like this country is not equipped for these kind of conditions. Obviously, we don't get it that often, but brother, they need to get some in-house aircon for everyone. You get me? So yeah, because bro, it's peak out here, bro. We're struggling, man. We're struggling. Man said Views 100%. Big up 7. LOL, I missed it, man. Man said my man Views DWTT, man. Big up the community, man. In the building, man. Appreciate all you guys in here. But Kepa's a decent backup. Decent my ass, says Kurt, man. Listen. When he starts to play first team football and he starts to make a few mistakes, people are going to be like, whoa. Do you know what I'm saying? I said, I told you. Stop what you're doing. We got a backup goalkeeper. Yeah. Now, this is what we've been waiting for, DWTT, bro. This is what we've been waiting for, man. I said, you're a trendsetter. Bro, I got to follow back for sure. Man's crazy. Big up yourself, man. Man, they said raise the levels. I'm dead, bro. They're gassing it, man. Man said Kepa over Raya is nasty. That is nasty, bro. Our PR is PRing for this Kepa thing, bro. They're trying to go the Sterling route. You know when Sterling did the whole, because even with the video, it's kind of similar. The black and white kind of outlay, the slow motion. You'll see the best of me here to raise the levels, etc., etc. But yeah, you're not fooling me, guys. Yeah, where's my striker, man? Where's my striker? But yeah, bro, Kepa gonna tell Arteta to do one if he tries to sub him off. Listen, bro, this is what I'm saying, man. If we get a penalty shootout again, man's gonna be like, to be fair, that's the one thing I would say Kepa is good at. I'm probably better at Raya than he's saving penalties. But bar that, man. Yeah, bro, it's crazy, man. It's actually crazy. But yeah, to sure, the last time Arsenal won the league, Tops was a virgin. Now, bro, I was a youth, fam. I was a youth, bro. So yeah, that's how long it's been, man. So it's crazy. It's nasty, man. It's nasty. Kelleher, a far better keeper, was on 10K with at Liverpool. This is what I'm saying, bro. Kelleher was a top keeper, and that's how much. I mean, that is pretty low as well. But again, man, that's good business for sure, man. That's good business. Big up AJ says, big up Drew every single time. The last time Arsenal won the league, Man City were in League 2. Brother, that's crazy, man. Shane hates it. Gal says Kurt. I can see Top supporting his. I can see Top sporting his Chelsea beanie today. I notice he does that when he isn't happy about Arsenal. Joker. Nah, you know what it is, bro. It's just whichever one I pick up first. You know, the one's there. But yeah, I see what you're trying to do, Korean. I see what you're trying to do there. The agenda's after agenda. I get it. I get it, bro. I get it. Man said, watch Kepa Kostas in the cup. This is what I'm saying, bro. Like, again, these are kind of the trophies that we need to actually win. So we need a competent keeper in the cups. I can't be seeing Tielemans score one from 50 yards, bro, and it's going flying in because Kepa's in goal, bro. You see that obviously in the FA Cup final when the long shots, bro, he don't like them. So yeah, man, these trophies we might have a significant less chance of winning them because again, even though in terms of him being competent, he's obviously okay, but brother, those long shots are definitely a massive weakness in his game for sure. Shane hates a gal's lies. His Gurgen press, but Gal is funny as F. I can't lie. Big up Shane, bro. Kepa, Arsenal's Champions League is gonna cost this year. Arsenal can sign Victor Gyökeres today, 51 mil. Man said, am I missing something? Kepa, in my opinion, and Ray are on the same level. Both aren't good enough to win the league. Both can't even start for Spain. Nah, Ray is better than Kepa, man. Don't do that, man. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that, man. That's crazy. No football fan would have said to swap Ray with Kepa, man. What? Don't do that. That's what we're not gonna do here. Is do Kepa prop, bro. Because if he was so good, why didn't Chelsea keep him then? And you got Sanchez, man. Get the hell out of here. We're not doing that, man. Sorry. We're not doing that. We're not doing that, man. Shane does not hate a gal, and I don't blame him. Obviously, on about a gal and all the stuff he's doing. Exactly. They're probably two of the smallest keepers in the Prem as well. We wasn't in League 2, but okay. Obviously, agendas have to agenda, bro. Agendas have to agenda for sure. Bro gonna start changing his stream overlay to blue and slowly transition his content. Nah, never, man. Never do that, man. Arsenal always, forever, man. Even if they're not doing what they need to be doing. You get me, man. City finished 16th in the league the last time Arsenal won the league. Something now Man United are used to. Village. Listen, it comes quick for everyone, man. Man United, what? When's the last time they won the league? 2013. So they're coming up to what, 12 years. Chelsea haven't won it since 2017. So they're coming up to what, 8-9 years. So, bro, it comes quick, man. Liverpool had the 30-year thing up until like 2020. So, bro, as soon as you know it, man, when you're obviously in his thing, intro, blue is thingy. Top's completely misread what I said. Oh, what did he say? Maybe I did. Maybe I did, man. Am I missing something? Kepa, in my opinion, and Raya are the same level. Both aren't good enough to win the league. I don't know if that's an emoji. And both can't even start for Spain. I disagree. They're on the same level, man. To be honest with you, disagree completely. Ray is better than Kepa, man. Whether they're both good enough to win the league is a completely different argument, but they're not the same in terms of actual quality wise. Whether you can say, oh, they're both not good enough to win the league, cool, but he's still better than him, man. What the hell? It's still better. I'd rather have Ray than Kepa, man. What are we doing, bro? Like, what are we doing here? This Kepa prop's disgraceful. Like, he's not that great. He's a second choice keeper at best, man. He's a good mid-table keeper, isn't it? Obviously, when he was playing at Bournemouth, he had a good season or whatnot. But ultimately, in terms of him being the number one, he's significantly worse than Raya, man. No way. Flipping hell. But yeah, if you're saying that we need a new keeper in general, like a top keeper, we probably need obviously a better quality keeper in terms of maybe like an Alisson level. I'll probably agree with that for sure. But yeah, the thought of Raya or Kepa being the number one, man, and there'll be no kind of difference is crazy to me. Man said, bro, gonna call himself T Chelso soon. Penguin blue waving tear. And now could keep Man City up, for relegation. The last time Arsenal won their league. Look forward to the certain channels Kepa announcement video soon. They are both not good enough. Neither is Sanchez, and that's why we wouldn't keep him in terms of Kepa. Ray isn't world class. Now Ray is not world class either. Kevin Keegan was our manager. LOL. It's not even Kepa prop. They're both average. Kepa can't even start for Spain. What are we doing here? Who's Spain's number one? Yeah, Simeon's Spain's number one, isn't it? Well, you got both now tops. One is 2 and one is 3. Neither is top, brother. But in the scheme of things, you might have more critical areas of the pitch to upgrade. Yeah, I think that's more the claimant issue, to be fair. In terms of like, we need a striker, man. We need a top striker. We need top wide forwards. And we need obviously a number 10 to maybe displace Odegaard. But yeah, man. Again, the goalkeeper thing can wait, bro. Because again, we've got more pressing issues at the minute, man. In terms of trying to sort this attack out, bro. Trying to sort this attack out. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see, man. And Simeon is Spanish number 1. Yeah, I mean, is he world class? I don't know. I don't think he is world class either, bro. So I don't know, man. The international thing, I think, is by the by. I don't think that's a good metric to have because Maguire was starting for England and he was rubbish for time, bro. So and he was not as good as your man there from who played for Chelsea. I was playing for AC Milan. I can't remember. Tomori, bro. Tomori was killing it or whatnot. He couldn't get into the team, man, because obviously people have favorites and whatnot. So, but yeah, but with the Raya thing, your club gassing up Kepa, LOL. They're gonna to, man. It's part of the PR, though, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's part of the PR. 18 days till we fly out to pre-season. What are you saying? Big up Ahmed. Been a minute, bro. Congratulations on the league title. I've not seen you in time, bro. Hope you're well. Hope you're good. Obviously, I hope you're happy with your signings as well. I don't think I've seen you since you signed Wirtz and Frimpong and since Trent left and whatnot. So big yourself up, bro. Hope you're good. Obviously, just talking about the Kepa Arrizabalaga news. And Madueke be linked with Arsenal as well. But yeah, hope you're good, man, guy. Hope you're good. Make sure you smash the like button on the video, fam. Man said Arsenal mutants gassing up any new signing Arsenal make these days. Yeah, that's what I don't like, bro. Like, again, you can just be a bit balanced, innit? Sometimes you see a signing, like, for example, if we sign Eze, I'll be gassed. I can't lie, because I actually do rate him as a player. But then there's other signings where the club makes, and you're kind of like, okay, it's okay. There's other signings you're like, I don't really like it. But I feel like some people like the other way. Like, they hate every single signing, or they love every single signing. But I think for me, you can just be a bit balanced in and be like, you know what? Again, these signings I like, these signings I don't like. Just obviously give your opinion. I don't think everything the club or every kind of signing the club makes is awful, because I think we do have some good players, and obviously some of the players we've signed in the last 3 or 4 years. But all the signings that we make are not great either, because some of the signings we made in the last 3 or 4 years are not particularly good. So yeah, man, I think it's just about having a good balance about obviously what the club does and not being too biased either way. Do you know what I mean? But that's just my perspective anyway, man. Man said even throwing shade, not even throwing shade, but I generally think Igal's brain is broken based on how close your club has been into the Premier League. He's mentally broken. Listen, I've not really personally met him, so I can't really comment on obviously him as an individual. But yeah, some of the obviously opinions he has, obviously I don't agree with. But I love to debate him with him and actually see why he believes these things, if he actually generally believes them, and what is kind of his forefront is like what his opinions are based off in it. Because I feel like, again, when people say certain things, it's more based on hope rather than actual factual evidence of what can actually occur. Because when you say about we're so close to winning the Premier League, but what is actually going to get us to win the Premier League? Normally it's a striker that gets 20 plus goals. Normally it's a player that obviously knows how to win the Premier League, or it's a manager that knows how to win the Premier League. And when you look at Arsenal, we've not really got any kind of experience in any of those things. We don't have a 20 plus goal player. We don't have a player that's really won the Premier League with us or with another team, really, when I can think about it off the top of my head. If you discount Jesus and Zinchenko, they're going to be leaving. And then, yeah, we don't have a manager that's ever won a league title anywhere. So, yeah, there's a lot of obviously pros and cons against us winning the league. So, it would be interesting to see what he comes up with, man. Man said pressure cooker situation now, bro. They put Kepa in the news that big on the club page. They better smash it with the forward line. 100%, bro. 100%, man. I feel like, again, when you're using this as a benchmark of this is going to be one of the signings and we're going to have loads of signings coming after it, I feel like, again, we're going to do one by one. We need to say some guys that are going to be exciting, bro. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, big up Ahmed. Thanks, bro. He's fully on board with the Arteta cult, bro. Can't be critical of Arteta and anything. And this is the thing. Listen, if you think Arteta is the guy, that's your opinion. I'm not going to hate you for it. That's your opinion. Think he's a guy. But again, have some factual evidence on why you think he is the guy. Don't just agree with everything he does or says just because, again, you like him and you want the project to do well. Do you know what I mean? There's got to be some critical thinking in it. And even people that are pro Arteta are even saying themselves, like, if he doesn't win anything, he's got to go kind of thing. But again, we heard that last season and the same guy just say the next season after. So it's one of those ones where you believe when you see it kind of thing. But yeah, I've been inactive because of exams and all that stuff. Just like, big up yourself, bro. Hope your exams went well as well, my guy. Big yourself up every single time. I'm so happy with the signings. Yeah, you've done some really, really good signings, man. You've addressed, obviously, the Trent situation really well in terms of getting rid of him. And getting in an adequate replacement. It'll be interesting to see how you use him. Obviously, he's normally used as more of a wing back for Leverkusen, but again, he'll have to adapt to the league. But still good signing on paper, man. And it looks like you guys are serious for next season, bro. Keeping Salah as well. It looks like you're going to get a striker too. So yeah, you're doing your thing, man. You never walk alone, brother. Good luck with the exams, of course, man. Pick up the chat, man. You never walk alone. Also, I finished my exams, finally some holidays. Big yourself up, man. Appreciate you, guy. in the chat, and hopefully you can enjoy your summer, man, winning the league. Big up, boy, bro. Big up being in the building. Man said the Kepa sign of Madueke offer. Are we Chelsea red, bro? You know, Pro Evolution, you had London blue and London red, bro. Which we're Chelsea red, fam. It's crazy, man. Big up yourself, man. Big up Ahmed. He said, does Arteta see what does Arteta see in Madueke when Arsenal need a striker? Yeah, I know, bro. I feel like again, we're kind of just doing it in the weird way where a lot of people are expecting us, and rightfully so, to us to get a striker in. But at the minute, it seems like we're going the opposite way, where we're getting any kind of deal done apart from that position that everyone literally is craving for, probably to get the price down, which I agree. But yeah, we need to obviously get it done, man, so people can stop going on about it, to be honest with you. For instance, I can say Amarin should have played Garnacho over Mount in the final. I thought that was a terrible mistake on his part, but obviously how Garnacho reacted is out of order. I can be critical. Yeah, that's a kind of a balance, kind of both kind of seeing both sides of the spectrum in terms of you can see why Garnacho was acceptable, but the way he reacted was still not obviously acceptable as well. So yeah, man, I hear what you're saying, bro. You can be critical of people that you like or dislike, or praise the opposite, bro. Like I said, I gave Arteta praise, even though obviously we didn't win it, but for that particular result against Real Madrid, we were amazing, bro. And obviously 2 good free kicks, even the away performance, we were good. Gave him praise. Didn't think we'd even beat Real Madrid, if I'm being honest, but praise where it's due. But again, ultimately, we didn't win any trophies. So it's like the praise can only go so far. When people say, what have you won at the end? It's like, well, nothing in it. So it can only go so far. But again, in individual moments, you can give people praise when it's due, when they make the right decisions, bring on the right substitutions, make the right signings, etc. I feel like that's the best way to be fair. Just be critical and just be obviously objective in it, and just see things from a kind of a neutral kind of point of view, so you can analyze it properly, man. We are Chelsea red. Say we are Chelsea red. Big up boy, man, with the chant. How Spurs 17th, their team ain't this bad, bro. They had a lot of injuries, but again, I feel like the way the manager set them up wasn't ideal. But even so, man, I still think they have a lot to do in terms of their kind of squad rebuild, because again, they're going to be in the Champions League. And is that a Champions League like competing side? I don't know if their whole squad is ready to be competing in the Champions League and the league and be decent in both. Do you know what I mean? So I do think they have got a few signings to make. But then again, with the change of manager and the change of style, I do think maybe possibly you could get a point where they make less signings than Man United, but then have a better season than them, because again, they've got a new manager that can maybe implement certain mistakes that Ange Postecoglou was doing in terms of how they're setting up, can kind of eradicate them and make them a bit more solid. And then their creative players can create and do a bit better in terms of scoring goals, creating chances, etc., etc. So, well, we'll see what happens with Spurs, man. We'll see what happens with Spurs in terms of thingy. But yeah, there were links with obviously Mohamed Kudus. West Ham opened a £60 million Kudus offer from Tottenham, from Tottenham to ease the PSR pressures, man. So apparently they are in serious PSR pressures because they spent a lot of money last year and they've not really recouped anything in terms of the position they obviously finished in the Premier League was pretty low. And again, they didn't really achieve anything in terms of getting European football or whatnot. So it looks like they might have to sell, and it looks like Kudus and Bowen are really the only kind of top players they've got to sell, really, to be honest with you. So yeah, it's an interesting one, man. They had heaps of injuries and they fell off a cliff. Obviously also signed Gyökeres. You sound like the dude in 28 days later, bro. That's funny. My head is gone completely. Thoughts on Maresca Korean with the obviously smiley face. These managers are shameless. Ange made this entire team play high intensity, high line, and wonder why his team picked so many injuries. Yeah, I mean, I did feel sorry for the likes. I didn't feel sorry for him because obviously he's not. But when you see the likes of like Van de Ven, his hamstring going every other game because again he's having to do that recovery pace to trap back into the high line. Yeah, it was always going to play a toll, especially when they had Europa League football with an extra, obviously 2 games, it being 8 games now. So yeah, I don't think stylistically it would have worked out. I think certain managers have that kind of playing style. Even looking like not Postecoglou, Pochettino, sorry, he's another one that again, when you look at his like kind of playing style, it's very hectic. Chelsea had a lot of injuries when obviously he was there. Even Spurs used to pick up quite a few injuries, a few niggles when he was at Spurs as well. So yeah, man, it's one of those ones you just got to think about really and just kind of adjust and adapt your style of play when it comes to obviously a longevity of a season. Because again, when you're playing like loads of games at the same time, you can't just play that fast-paced rock and roll football and expect your team, especially when your squad's smaller, to really last the test of time, innit? So it's one of those things to keep hold of. Big up Cooper, my bro, man. Big up Tops. It was a pleasure sharing the panel with you on the True Goon stream. Big up, finally good to meet you, brother. Hope you're well, man. Make sure you guys check out the True Goodness stream I did last night. Obviously a podcast with Cooper and a load of other guys as well. Really a pleasure to meet them all, just talking about all things Arsenal and that. But yeah, big yourself, Cooper, man. Good to finally obviously put a face to the name and stuff like that, and obviously talk Arsenal with you, bro. And hopefully I'll be back on the stream with you and the True Goodness at some point again quite soon, man. So big yourself up, bro. Big up for being in the chat as well, man. Big up AJ says tops. Honestly, bro, I can't wait for the start of the Women's European Championship so I can focus on the England ladies, not Arsenal. Bro, I don't blame you, man. Take your mind off it, man. Go out. Go be active, man. Watch some other things. Watch some other sports if you can. And yeah, man, just don't worry about Arsenal. Obviously, I'm just talking about it just to talk about it with you guys, man. But yeah, man, I won't worry about too much of it for sure, man. Man said Sir Gareth clears Fraudesca. Maresca Fraudesca is crazy, man. Big up Tyrell Gunner TV, man. Big up Chanzo, man. Big up yourself, bro. Hope you're well, my guy. Big yourself up for being in the chat. Hope you're good. You have to let me know what you think about the transfers and the links to obviously Chelsea players as well, man. Big up Cooper says facts. Big up Cooper every single time. I'm always, bro. Big up Cooper, man. It's crazy. Remember the folks, Carlos said at least the semi-final in the title race and at least FA and League Cup. Yes, he did. Semi-final. Nah, he said the quarter. He said quarterfinals, Korean. I remember. He said quarterfinals. He said, I see what you tried to do there, man. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. But yeah, man. I said big up Mr. Battle Red. Big up Cooper, man, every single time, man. Big up Boy. Or watch the F1 movie. It's a hit. Okay. I seen that's the one with Damson as well, and obviously Brad Pitt as well. So yeah, cool. I'll have to check it out, man, when I got time for sure. Big up Carlos, he says, no Korean. Favorite next season are Liverpool, Manchester City, and Arsenal. I'd like Chelsea to challenge, but at the minute they're not on the levels of Liverpool or Manchester City. Champions League, I want us to aim for the quarters. And obviously win a League Cup or FA Cup. I do remember him saying that as well. But yeah, I said clip this Korean with the emojis. Don't let me win the Champions League. Champions League. Don't let me win the Club World Cup. Don't let me win it. We'll see, man. We'll see, man. But again, you got some difficult games, man. You can't be obviously dismissing the teams you're against in the quarters and semis if you get there for sure. So yeah, man, we'll see if you get there. Then obviously the final is going to be up against or someone difficult, whether it's PSG, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid. I don't know if Dortmund is selling. I can't remember. I think they are. So it'll be one of those teams are going to be in the final, isn't it? So we shall see. Big old AJ says, I'll be watching F1 later this week. You have to let me know how well it is, AJ, as well, my bro. Big up Mr. says, big up brother as well. Obviously, just talking about Tottenham. And yeah, apparently they need to, obviously West Ham need to rebuild their squad without breaching Premier League sustainability regulations, and it could lead to them selling Kudus to Tottenham if they offer enough for the attacker. He's got £85 million release clause, which is applicable for the first 10 days of July. But there's no asking price, but 60 mil could be enough to get the deal done. 60 mil, man, for Kudus is a good deal, man, especially because he's obviously can play a number of positions, Premier League proven. I feel like for Tottenham, that would be a massive upgrade on the likes of Werner, who they've let go back on loan. They've let go back to Leipzig, I think. And even Brendan Johnson, I think he's a better player then. So yeah. But yeah, man, they've got massive earners there in Alvarez, Fulcrum. Bro, that deal there, man, that deal was so bad. 31 years old, 3-year deal. I think it was on like 180 grand a week or something, bro. They paid like 30 mil for him. That was always going to flop, man, because you're just going to decline, bro. Like, terrible business. They just got gassed off the Euros, in it, because he scored a few headers. But yeah, now that they want to shift him out, hopes of bringing in a big money for Lucas Paquetá has been hindered as well by the Football Association investigation into alleged betting breaches by the Brazilian midfielder, which he denies, man. So yeah, again, can't even sell him for a decent amount of money either, man. It's crazy. Man said Potter is comfortable with the idea of selling Kudus because the Ghanaian is at his best on the right, the same position as West Ham's captain and most important player, Jared Bowen. Kudus has also got interest from Chelsea, Newcastle, and Manchester United. Chelsea like the 24-year-old as he can play in 3 positions across the attack. Well, they have already agreed deals for Gittins and João Pedro, man. So it'd be interesting to see if obviously Chelsea get him as well. I don't know if they will, but yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. Big up. I love F1. Big up ST, man, in the building. Big up yourself, bro. Hope you're well. Carlos, respectfully, PSG will take you apart. Listen, one-off game, you never know, man. You would think so, Well, PSG lost to the Brazilian team. Can't remember their name in the group stages, man. So, bro, one-off game, you can never know. This is knockout football, man. It just literally depends what happens on the day. Anything can happen. Red cards, refereeing decisions, penalty decisions. Players might not turn up, like stuff like that. It's crazy, man. So you can't discount a team, bro. Any team, you gotta just. It's one of those ones where you can be confident when you've won the game. Do you know what I mean? Any kind of, even if it's a team where you should be beaten, you just never know, man. I would have put my house on the line at the start of last season. That Man City and Crystal Palace in the final. Man City are wiping the floor with them. They're getting dog walked, and then they lost the game. So yeah, it's crazy, man. Man said, how did they even select the teams in the CWC? I think obviously in the Europe side, it was the obviously Champions League coefficient within the last 4 years. I think it was. So if you've got to the final, if you've won it or got the furthest in your country, you end up qualifying for it. Obviously, City and Chelsea won it in the last 4 years. Barcelona have not got to a final in the last 10 years, and Atletico Madrid had. That's why Atletico and Real Madrid were picked, and so on and so forth. The other ones, I think the Saudi teams were picked because they've got their own version of the Champions League, like the Asian version of the Champions League. So whoever won that in the last 3 or 4 years, they were picked as well. The American, Miami got picked literally because of Messi, I think it was. People say it's because they were hosting it or it was in their host like country or whatever, but I think it was just because of Messi, to be fair. And then some of the other teams were literally picked because they were from that particular country. Like like Auckland City were picked because they were from New Zealand, and there's a couple of teams from Morocco as well, which is kind of similar. So yeah, it was kind of a bit all up in the air. There wasn't really picked on the same kind of merit, but yeah, man, I think that was kind of how they were picked during obviously the CWC, bro. Watch it every week, qualifying and full racing. I've never really been into F1, you know, like in terms of just watching it, man. Never really piqued my interest, but again, I'm sure the film will probably be interesting because it'll probably bring you insight to things you don't know about. Obviously, I say, is it a sport? I guess it's a sport that you obviously wouldn't know. Other hand, man, why are we not off? Why are we not after Kudus? We are desperate for need for a right winger. But yeah, bro, I'd love to have Kudus as well, man. Someone that can play not only the right wing, but obviously in the 10 and on the left, and he can play left 8 as well. Did for Ajax, so yeah, man, it's good, bro. It's very, very good. I don't know why we're not after him, bro. We'll have to wait and see what happens, man. Big up Cooper says, bless Tops and the chat. Have a wonderful day. Big up Cooper, man. Big up for being obviously in the chat, in the building. Hopefully you're having a good time in the States. And yeah, we'll have to talk soon, my guy. But big yourself up every single time, bro. Stay respectful, AJ. It's a one-off final where Chelsea, we can do this. Who is Chelsea playing next? Obviously, but yeah, Carlos, no one can defend the PSG attack. No one can defend the PSG attack. It's that simple. Says AJ. Graham Party is a yes. Man said he's a yes man, you know. That's crazy. Well, called him a yes man. Fuck you know. Smash the like, subscribe to Tops. Big up, bless up Tops. Big up Cooper. And make sure you guys listen to Cooper. Smash the like button on the video, man. Really helps the channel obviously go and obviously improve as well and get more views and all that good stuff and improve the community, improve the chat, get more people involved in the chat, man. Always good to obviously talk to you guys in the building, man. Big up AJ, 22 likes. Big yourself up every single time, my brother. Yeah, F1 is a sport. I thought so. Obviously, I wasn't too sure because I'm not really into it like that. But yeah, F1 is a sport, a motorsport. Fair enough. Big yourself up, AJ. But yeah, man, Graham Potter again, agreeing to obviously Kudus going, but I feel like it's more the owners kind of pushing it because again, I think they've kind of made a boo-boo. Remember, people were touting West Ham to potentially challenge for the Champions League places, man, because the season before, I think they were in the Europa League, and again, they've been in Europe for the last 3 or 4 years because of David Moyes. I feel like David Moyes does get a little bit of disrespect considering he won them the trophy and got them in the Europa League semi-final 2 years out of 3 as well. So yeah, man, but again, it kind of fell flat. They ended up in the bottom half, didn't really get a lot of Premier League, obviously, money as well, considering, again, the lower you finish, the less money you get in the Premier League. And then, yeah, didn't get into Europe. So I feel like a lot of these signings, they're going to have to probably sell on, even though they've only been there for a year, man. But yes, the Spurs have not been put off by Kudus getting sent off against them and receiving a 5-match ban. You wouldn't get sent off, be put off because of that, to be fair. The former Chelsea striker, Tammy Abraham, is poised to become Besiktas record signing after the Turkish club agreed a 12.9 million deal to buy him from Roma. What a random deal that is, man. Not even, if he was going to go to Turkey, you'd think it's Galatasaray or Fenerbahce, but again, kind of random. But yeah, he will work with Ole. Oh yeah, forgot he's at Besiktas. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is there. Ole is at the building in the wheel. So yeah, Ole's at the wheel and all that good stuff. So yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Big up, obviously, everyone tuning in, man. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel, of course, bro. But yeah, just obviously talking about the news, talking about, let me see what, obviously, if Arsenal have posted anything decent, anything new anywhere. Obviously, on about the Kepa news, Arisa Balaga being the new signing. being the new signing, man. Being a new signing. But yeah, look at this stat here, man. That's crazy. Also, I've now signed a Chelsea player from Chelsea in 6 in the last 7 seasons, bro. David Luiz, Willian, no one in 2021, 2022. But to be fair, we got Lakonga and Tavares and all these guys that year. Jorginho, Havertz, Sterling, Kepa, bro. We're on a 4-year run, brother. We're on a 4-year run, guy. So yeah, man, it's crazy, man. When you think about it, crazy. But yeah, it continues, man. It continues. Obviously, that's Kepa and obviously Arteta there. Number 13 shirt for Kepa Arrizabalaga at the Emirates. Obviously, that's him and Berta together. So yeah, obviously Berta saying he's excited for him to come and all that stuff. I guess he's going to say that, of course. But yeah, he said he's really happy that he's joined Arsenal, etc. That's him in the Arsenal gear, and that's the first signing there, man. 2025, Kepa Arrizabalaga, 13 shirt in the Arsenal kit, and that's him waving the flag. But yeah, some moves there about Gabriel Martinelli. Gabriel Martinelli is an option for Al Nassr if they cannot sign Luis Diaz. Arsenal are not actively looking to sell the player, but Al Nassr believe a big offer could change their mind and are now expected to seek clarity on Diaz before advancing on other targets. This might be key in trying to get Rodrigo as well, by the way. If we have to sell him to obviously Saudi, then so be it, man. If we need the money, bro, because yeah, needs the most, man, and we need to revamp that front line for sure. It's very, very stale. So yeah, man, we have to revamp it. We'll see if that obviously materializes. Can I see Gabriel wanting to go there? I don't know. I know obviously Gabriel, the centre back, was tempted a few years ago when they were offering him big money. That's why he got dropped at the start of the season, but he ended up staying and signing a new contract. So it might be different for Brazilians, man. When you're obviously not even like in a disrespectful way, when you've grown up obviously in poverty and stuff, it's chance to literally get generational wealth, even though he's obviously still what, 24, 23? Martin, is he 24? I'm not even sure how old this guy is, man. How old is his brother? He must be 24 now, man. Because he's been obviously, he's still relatively young considering, but he's been around for time, especially obviously in the main kind of first team as well, man. So, but yeah, he must be 24, going on 25 now, surely. Martinelli, Gabriel Martinelli, born in 2001. So yeah, 24. Just turned 24 to be fair. So yeah, man. Yeah, that's definitely one to look out for sure. Definitely one to look out for sure. But yeah, my big up everyone in the chat. Drop £70 million. You get either Jared Bowen or Kudus either way. Big up AJ, huge congrats on the 3.23 subs. Big yourself up, bro. Appreciate your support as always, my guy. Make sure you are in the chat for sure, man. Big yourself up. Kepa is now factually the 9th Chelsea Manchester City rejects out of Arteta's 36 players brought in, man. That's a crazy worth. Why can't you type a new message, please? Yeah, for sure. That Gabriel Magalhaes dropping at the start of the season cost us the Prem. Well done, Arteta. Yeah, I wasn't even sure what was happening with that because I feel like at the time I thought he was getting sold because I was like, bro, this guy never drops him any time, and he's been literally almost consistent defender in terms of like always playing. So the fact he just dropped him and we changed formation, we were playing a 3 at the back because of it. Because again, we weren't really prepared of this whole bid. So I thought he was going to get sold. He didn't play him in the first 3 or 4. We dropped a few points. I think we drew at home to Fulham. And I don't think he played. And there's another game we drew as well. So, yeah, man. Crazy, bro. And then, again, he ended up staying. So, it's a bit of a weird one, man. It was a bit of a weird one. But it is what it is, I guess. It says, Andre Berta, obviously, advanced talks for both SESKO and Gyökeres. Ollie Watkins remains a target. We want to get the fee down to 70 mil. I'm guessing that's to try and get Eze and another player. Which, again, listen, I know Arsenal don't have a plethora of money. But we should be spending 300 mil, really, if we're being serious, man, in this window, considering how much players we need to get and how much we need to do. And the lack of signings we've made the last 3 windows, man. So whether we do it or not is obviously another thing. But, yeah, Arsenal value Eze below the 68 mil. Obviously, read that before. And there's been no bid as of yet. But the interest is serious and advancing. Eze is understood to be keen on a move. So he wants to come to Arsenal. Obviously, Lender left at 13. So this would be a very good signing and a signing I'd be happy with. Also, the news dropped that it doesn't actually hinder our options for attacking left winger and a striker. So, yeah, it'll be separate. So, fingers crossed it can come in. Something about Kepa there and Mascara too. It's crazy, man. Big up the chat as always, man. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel. Hi, big up Top Chanza. How are you? Kudus should sign for Newcastle United. I'm guessing you're a Newcastle fan. because you're on there. Big up Static, man, 26 likes. Make sure you guys smash the like button on the video, man. Big up everyone being in, tuning in for sure. I remember Martinelli being so good like 2-3 seasons ago. What happened to bro? Yeah, man, that a couple of seasons ago, he was actually really good, but I feel like his position has definitely changed. Obviously back then he was playing more like a kind of like a not a false nine, but more centrally. He was interchangeable with Jesus. Jesus was more driven out to the left. He was in the middle. More if you look at all of his goals, it's him either cutting in and scoring or him being one-on-one near the goal. And now we just have him since Xhaka left. Obviously, he doesn't get the ball quick enough into space because again, we haven't really got that left-sided passer that can open up his body and play him into space, which is what he's good at because he's fast. He runs into it. So that's one thing. And then also, again, the striker has changed. It's now obviously Jesus didn't start. It was Nketiah at the start of last season who didn't have the chemistry with him. And then now Havertz doesn't make the same kind of runs. He normally goes to the other side with Odegaard and Saka. So literally, Martinelli, in terms of tactically, is quite isolated in terms of there's no one really to overlap because, again, Miles Lewis-Skelly or Calafiori or Zinchenko invert. And then the left-sided 8 Rice doesn't like to pass with his left foot and he's not comfortable on that left-hand side, so he doesn't help him. So to be fair, in terms of structurally, we don't really like help him out. If he's going to be a touchline winger, he needs someone to link up with. He needs someone to make runs so he creates space for him. He doesn't really have that. And then again, his own performances have declined. So when he now gets a chance, he misses it. And then again, he's more of a confidence player as well. He misses quite a few one-on-ones. He's not as clinical as he was before. So there's a lot of reasons, man. But ultimately, I just don't think he's developed enough as well in it. I think it's a plethora of reasons. I don't solely blame him. I think Arteta tactically has used him in the wrong position because, again, he was a striker. When we obviously signed him and Emery started to play him up front, he was banging in goals. Again, he got 10 goals in all competitions at 18. And a few headers as well. Is actually deceptively good in the air. But again, he's never in central areas at the minute now for Arsenal to actually get loads of chances. He might get one-on-one, misses it, and then again, everyone's on him. But bro, as an Arsenal team, we should be creating 3, 4, 5 chances for him in particular, especially against teams like Everton at home and Burnley and stuff like that. So yeah, man, I think it's a number of things, bro. But ultimately, you can say he's probably not good enough for where we want to go in terms of having someone that's a danger man on their own without having someone to provide any kind of link-up play with him. So, yeah, man, just a long way around. I'm saying he probably ain't good enough for sure. Like all of his runs were leading to chances or fouls. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. I think tactically it was a bit different and set up for him to really thrive. But now it's kind of not really the same, if I'm being honest, man. Big up DG2. He says only to Martinelli if the offer is 75 mil. Brother, it's crazy, man. Again, as long as we get a big deal for him, then bro, off you trot, man. I'm sorry. He's been obviously again one of those ones, man. It's crazy, man. But it is what it is, bro. People were saying Martinelli dribbled like Hazard. Like what? You said that, fam? That's mad. Wait, what? Head down, fake Brazilian Martinelli laughing emoji. Crazy. Tops, dude. Sorry about before. It's not been a good day personally. It isn't how when Arsenal do this crazy stuff. I'm hoping Eze will cheer me up. I hope, bro. Big up yourself, starting, man. I hope you're good, bro. And yeah, no worries, man. No worries, my guy. We should go in for Mohamed Kudus too, bro. Listen, Kudus. There's a load of attacking players that we should go for. Eze, Kudus. Like we just need to get Morgan Rogers, is a guy that I like as well. I think he'll do really well. I think he's a good like ball carrier too. There's a few players we can put in that kind of area as well, man. Tops, I've got to get back to work again. Have a good show, legend. Big yourself up, Static, man. Big up yourself for being in the building, man. Really appreciate you being in here for sure. And I think Arsenal will probably sell Martinelli. Yeah, it's looking like that. Again, David Ornstein kind of hinted that potentially that we might have to sell to try and get all 3 attackers in, which doesn't surprise me, to be fair. Again, just in terms of wages and getting someone off the books. I thought it would have been Trossard, but you're probably going to get more for Martinelli, for being honest. So, yeah, man, it won't surprise me if they do sell him, man. And again, you know what it is? They're both inconsistent, Trossard and Martinelli. If I had to pick a choice, I'd probably keep Martinelli. But again, I'm not really cutting hairs on it. If we had to sell Martinelli to get someone in, then fair. So be it. Do you know what I mean? So be it, man. Martinelli wasn't good. He just got his pad his stats. Fundamentals barely there with Martinelli. You know what it was? I feel like big up boy, bro, with a comment. I feel like we really that season in particular, we really plowed in on his strengths in it, which was running behind, not having time to think. He's literally through on goal. He just got the goal there and shoot. When he's got time to think, and I don't think that part of his game has developed still. Do you know what I mean? And that's where again he's kind of getting, because those talks at the time that Martinelli was going to be the guy. Remember when Klopp did the prep or did the prop saying he's going to be a top talent. He's a guy that I want to sign for Liverpool if I had a choice, blah, blah, blah. When obviously he scored those 2 goals when he was 18, innit? But he's just not really developed in terms of football brain, in terms of how he's able to link up with play and be a bit more spontaneous with his dribbling and stuff. So, but I don't think he's a touchline winger, man. I think that's the reason he dribbles with his head down, because I think he's just a second striker, which we just put out to the wing because he's fast. But I don't think he never really did his best work there. Do you know what I mean? Again, he always does his best work when he doesn't have time to think. There's kind of one route to kind of go down where he's dribbling or running or whatever, or there's an avenue where he's free of space, and then he doesn't have time to think for a finish, and then he just hits it first time and he's into the back of the net. When he's got time and is, you know what I mean, he doesn't really do too particularly well, man. But yeah, I can't say SA is Hail End when you released him, Joker. Hail End, brother. Hail End. Come on, G. But yeah, man, if we sign SA, Rodrigo, Gyökeres, or Nketiah, then we can hopefully have a good season. A lot to be done still. Yeah, big up DJ too. Oh, 100%, brother. 100%. There is a lot to be done for sure, man. And again, the club have left it. Is there a vote really that they've kind of left it all to do in one window, considering we had the 4 window last year? But listen, it can be done. We've got enough time to do it. And again, this is what Bert's been put in for, bro. Get some top signings, and then we're going to look different. Do you know what I mean? All these guys will probably start as well. So yeah, it's going to be a different looking attack for sure. I said Martinelli should have been sold after that 2022-23 season when Klopp was glazing him. Maybe, man, maybe we should have cashed in on him when obviously he was at his peak in terms of goal-wise or whatever. But at the time, obviously Arsenal fans were happy with him because, again, he was doing the thing. And even in the running where obviously we bottled it, he was probably our best player in terms of he was the only one that wasn't giving up. He was trying to turn up in these games. But again, the other kind of players is going forward, like Saka and Odegaard weren't really showing up. Jesus didn't look fully fit either. So, yeah, there was a lot of back and forth when it came to it for sure, man. Man City fans are saying Pep's football fell off when Maresca left, and I see it. Never heard that Arsenal fans say that they miss Arteta, though. It's crazy, Ray. Crazy, man. Crazy. Big up boy. Pep stopped inverting when Arteta left. Yeah, bro, this is what I mean, man. Pep's always one step ahead, bro. Arteta taught that with him and did the whole Zinchenko thing, which obviously got us from 5th to 2nd, but again, wasn't enough to win the title. But yeah, Pep already ditched that anyway, bro. He went to the 4 centre-backs to be more solid. That's what helped him win the Champions League. Arteta tried to go with that with the whole Kibior, Ben White, and now obviously Guardiola is thinking of something else. Obviously, getting out Nori is probably one of the big key reasons of why he's trying to change his probably defensive philosophy. So we'll see what he comes up with, man. I'm sure it'll be something unique again, and we'll see if Arteta copies it, bro, or does something unique himself. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's crazy when you think about it. Big up Jay, no blessing, bro. Big up yourself, man. Need to obviously get to you about potential linking up for sure. Big up Tops. It would be nice for Noni at Arsenal. Need that Kudus money. That's crazy work from you, bro. Obviously, big Chelsea fan. Jay, no. But yeah, man, obviously, I know you're going to be happy with Nuno going so you can get Kudus and improve your team. But hopefully that's not the case, my brother. And he stays at Chelsea or goes to Newcastle, man. As long as it's not Arsenal, I'm not too fussed, man. But big up yourself for being in the chat and dropping a comment, man. Really appreciate you in the building. But yeah, man, like I said before, obviously, this is definitely one to watch. Again, obviously, Liverpool, again, they've been linked with a winger as well if they potentially sell Diaz. But I don't know if they're going to get a new winger, a new striker, and as well as keeping Salah for their front three next year, as well as getting Wirtz in the 10. I don't know if that's going to be feasible for them to do, or whether it's a case of them just trying to solidify their actual attacking lineups by adding a creative 10, which they have done, and getting a new striker and then going with the winger options. Because I think Gakpo and Diaz, in terms of like a squad depth, in terms of rotation, I think they're both fine. I think last season they both were in good form at different times, which kind of filled out the whole season, which is good. Gakpo, I think Diaz was more in form at the start of the season, then dipped off towards the middle, and then Gakpo really was obviously on fire in the middle, and then towards the end he dipped off when he got injured, and then Diaz kind of obviously aligned that and obviously was back into the building. So yeah, man, I feel like both of them in terms of what they're doing in terms of squad building, I think they've been great. I think they've been really, really good, actually, to be honest with you. And attacking wise, man, I can't really see any kind of faults. They get a proper striker, they're back in business for sure, guys. They're back in business for sure, man. But we'll have to wait and see what they do, Diaz, in terms of Diaz and obviously Liverpool in general, man. But the link with Gay as well, and the link with a couple of other players, man. So we'll have to wait and see, man. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, going on to obviously other news as well, potential news for Arsenal as well. David Ornstein reveals fresh Marcus Rashford transfer news. Obviously, Marcus Rashford is opening the door for more opportunities ahead of his departure for Manchester United. The future is still unclear for him, having spent 2 decades at Manchester United and been in the setup since the age of 7. But again, he's had a public outburst with obviously Ruben Amorim in 2024 when he didn't report to training. He was out, I think, partying in Dublin, was it, and missed training and whatnot. The attacker was dropped from Ruben Amorim's squad and then had to explain in an interview that he's ready for a new challenge. He was left out, went to Villa. Obviously, they had a £40 million option to buy. Villa declined with his higher wages. 325 per week is crazy, man. Didn't want to pay it. And there's no place for him in the United squad. That's not the only option for Rashford this summer. Apparently, he wants to go maybe on another loan or even a player swap deal if the right opportunity arises for him. It's understood that Marcus Rashford is keen for a move away from England, having rejected 3 Premier League clubs already. And bro, if one of them was Arsenal, that's crazy. But hopefully it's not. But and holding out for a move to Barcelona. Really wants this Barcelona move, man. Kind of see a world where they get Nico Williams and Rashford. Not particularly. I mean, maybe if Rashford's on loan, they might be able to afford it. But then the wages, man, he's going to have to subsidize his wages. Maybe you would do for a team like Barcelona because that's like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to play for either Barcelona or Real Madrid, especially for an English player. Who's the last English player to play for Barcelona, actually? I know Real Madrid get a load of them, but I can't even remember, to be fair. But the attacker's agent has already met with the sporting director, Deco, and it's understood that the Portuguese legend and the manager, Hansi Flick, are keen to bring Rashford in for versatility. Wow, man. If he bags a move to there, bro, he's had a solid, man. I can't even lie, man. He's had a solid, man. Big up Pogba has signed for Monaco after 18 months out. Yeah, man, I'm actually happy for Pogba, to be fair. I'm happy. I'm looking forward to seeing him in the Champions League, seeing if he's obviously lost a step. And there's potential that he actually could make the French squad for the World Cup. Who would have thought it after obviously all the allegations and obviously the drug charges and the ban that he got? But that would be magnificent for him, to be fair. Like, if he can try and get that solid kind of run of form into this next season for Monaco and in the Champions League and obviously in the French league, then him for France, man. Him and Canate running it back one more time, man. One last dance, in the World Cup, bro. That would be crazy, man. But interesting to see him back. But in terms of like Rashford, he's pushed for a move to the club's fight for the titles with the 27-year-old. Bro, it feels like this guy's like 30, man, because he's been about for so long. Obviously 10 years, isn't it? He started at 17. But still only 27, man. Yet to win a league title. Obviously he's won 2 Carabao Cups, 2 FA Cups, a Community Shield, and a Europa League title. However, he's keen to add more silverware to his collection, man. Do you guys think Marcus Rashford is going to be at Barcelona, man? I can't really see it personally. I feel like he's going to go to maybe like a Juventus or Inter Milan or somewhere like that. It'll be interesting to see if he's there, man. Big up everyone in the building, man. Make sure you guys smash the like button on the video. Good place for Pogba to go. 100%. I feel like Monaco is the right place for him. Pretty low key in France. He's French. He knows the league. In the Champions League still as well. Decent team. And someone that's going to be probably one of the best players and the leaders in the team. And also can obviously show his actual skill in a league that's going to be a bit more slower than it would be in the Premier League or maybe in the Italian league, especially when he's probably going to be playing for one of the better teams in the league. So, yeah, man, I think Pogba it's a good move for him, bro. It's a good move for him, man. It'd be interesting to see what wages he's on as well, considering, obviously, again, he's a guy that's normally on massive wages because the type of talent he is. But I'm glad to see him shining in another league for sure, man. Big up DGT says, I like Pogba. Why didn't we go in for him? Probably, again, I don't know, man. I feel like, again, we probably were expecting to keep Thomas Partey. So I suppose in that respect, they probably didn't want to sign Partey for another deal and then sign Pogba, who are similar ages or whatever, and similar kind of positions in terms of, again, that deep line playmaker. But obviously, Pogba's a bit more versatile, can play 8, can play 10, as well as obviously playing the 6. More best position is definitely an 8, box to box kind of deep line. Box crusher as well as goal scorer as well as passer, bro. The thing is, he can do so many things, man. It's just a shame. Again, I'm glad it happened at Man United because obviously I'm not a Man United fan, but it's just a shame in terms of in general, he didn't really showcase his ability more often on the bigger stages because, bro, some of the passes he could make, the fact he's physically strong, the dribbling he can do as well, the skillfulness, the type of goals he can score, the technical ability. He's good in the air as well. Like, he literally had everything in terms of profile, skill set. And they're all at a decent level as well, like a really top level, like his passing range, his vision, stuff like that. I think he's a really good player, but it just didn't really show it that often, man. Very, very techie baller, bro. Very techie baller, for sure, man. We're getting linked with the worst possible options, says Boy. Yeah, it's absurd. I don't know why, bro. We have to just wait out and see it. Obviously, there's a lot of rumors going around, my guy. Try not to get too let up on it. Obviously, we all don't want the Madueke kind of deals, but we shall see, man. Big up Mitchell, bro. Big up for being in the building, man. Obviously, your brother was in here earlier. Beat yourself up, man. Hope you're well, my guy. Pogba is a baller, very techie, extremely techie, man. Hopefully he's not lost a step in it, because again, I feel like we're losing that kind of essence of these kind of technical, creative kind of eights footballers that can do like loads of different things, bro. I feel like it's just like a guy that's defensively really good, but going forward he can't really do it, or offensively really good, but defensively is a liability. Like Pogba is someone that can literally do everything in it, tackling and whatever. So yeah, man. I feel like we should be getting some more what's the word? Some more players like that for sure. Man said, bro, how's you? I'm good, brother. How are you? No mod for me. Yeah, I did mean to mod you actually for a minute, man. To be fair, let me see if I can do it now, man. Big up yourself for being in the chat, man. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel. Rashford to Arsenal. Well, they did say, bro, that 3 Premier League teams apparently have been rejected by Rashford because he wants to go to Barcelona. They didn't mention who the Premier League teams were. So my feeling is potentially one of them could have been Arsenal. I don't know that for sure. It's just obviously rumors at the minute. But yeah, man, I do feel like potentially that could have been the case, man. But we shall see, my guy. We shall see, man. Big up everyone tuning in, man. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel, man. On 30 likes, people. Big up everyone tuning in the building, man. Make sure you guys smash the like button. But yeah, Rashford, Marcus Rashford in here is crazy. I said Rashford is actually still a very good player, just got a bad reputation. Yeah, I mean, again, it's one of those ones where, again, because of his discipline and not showing up for training and being late for training and stuff like that. And again, that game, I'll never forget it, that Newcastle game where he was literally just walking around and the ball was coming past him as well. And he just didn't make any attempt to like challenge for it. I feel like that kind of PR is not obviously great. I still think, again, he's got some certain qualities that are good, but again, pretty limited in terms of how you need to really play him. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's crazy, man. If you can unfollow my old account, the one I can't get back into. Yeah, no worries, brother. I will do, man. And unmod my old account if you can. Yeah, we'll do, my guy. Thank you, mate. No problem, bro. You've always been obviously a day one as well. Real one in the chat as well. I've always you and your brother. So always show love, man. So I appreciate you every single time. Big up Mayhem, man. Lovely game last night. Obviously talking about the Manchester City bottle job, bro. Like, it's crazy. I can't believe these man lost to they lost to Al Hilal now. Manchester City. What is going on, guys? Are they still ready to challenge for the Premier League title? You would still say so. Obviously, it's still obviously a one-off game, but there were some deficiencies in their attack, man, and in their defense. Again, they missed a few chances too, and yeah, it was a shock defeat, bro. I don't think anyone seen it coming, to be honest with you. Not me anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? I didn't think they'd lose to Al Hilal. I thought at least they could be getting to the semi-final. I thought they'd face Inter Milan, but then they lost themselves. So, yeah, crazy, man. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Obviously, Manchester City 3, Al Hilal 4. Look at the goals as well. The timing of the goals, the extra time, the assists. Ruben, you can forget, obviously, Al Hilal have got a few Premier League known players. Kudus, Ruben Neves as well. João Cancelo. Bro, it's mad. It's mad. They came back to haunt them for sure. But yeah, man, 4-3 in the end. And yeah, man, it's crazy work, bro. Crazy work. Defending champions. Yeah, they were the defending champions, weren't they? I guess, considering they won the Champions League. Sorry, they won the Champions League in 2023. They had it obviously in 2024, and then yeah, this is the 2025 version. So yeah, crazy, man. They were knocked out of the Club World Cup at the last 16 stage after being stunned in extra time by Saudi Arabian team Al Hilal in an incredible 7-goal thriller, you know. Mad thing. Big up everyone in the building. I said, give me the 21. Bro, he's waiting for the next league title, man. Me winding up Kurt. Make sure you do, my guy. Make sure you do. You got to, man. You got to take the banter in it. Again, it's unexpected. You know what it is? It's one of those unexpected ones. If they lost to maybe like a PSG or Real Madrid, you can kind of say, you know what? It's funny that they lost, but it's not expected. But you can see it having a more possibility they're going to lose. But, bro, when they're losing to Al Hilal, bro, it's crazy. Man City are still getting, still gelling as a team, sorry. If anyone can get a tune out of them, it's Pep. 100%, I mean, there's a lot of players they've just signed for sure, bro. But it's just fun to banter them, DG2, to be honest, bro. Just fun to banter them, innit? You know what I mean? You got to do it when you can. I said, W. Mitchell, I fell asleep in school today. Thank God my teacher didn't notice. Big up yourself, man. Mayhem. Always looking forward to the young, obviously, listeners and whatnot. So, yeah, big yourself up, brother. Real Madrid won it after City, to be fair. Yeah, true. Oh, yeah, they did. Bro, you just get confusing, man, to be fair. Just how many times people have won it and not won it and stuff like that. So, yeah, Mitchell got his revenge finally, for sure. Bro, Mitchell's had a terrible season. Let's be real, man. Manchester United have not been doing him justice in terms of how they've been playing. So he finally got a little bit of a lick back, man. So I hear it, bro. I fully hear it. Man said Kurt fuming. Bro, I don't blame him, bro. I don't blame him, man. I'd be fuming as well, to be fair. Isn't there also on show tonight? I don't think so, man. I don't think there will be. I think we'll probably do it for next week. We've got Colin every single time. He might be busy and whatnot. So, yeah, we'll probably wait till next week. There's a bit more news to obviously talk about and stuff like that. So, big up Colin, man. Make sure you guys subscribe to Colin over his side. Much Arsenal as well, man. Man said, hashtag gimme the Colin, you know. That's crazy. That's a massive pause. Why for that? But yeah, man, it's crazy, man. But yeah, but both Manchester teams in the mud. Oh my days, bro. When you think one is going to be, again, you would say Man United are more in the mud, but again, Manchester City, their last little run of the last year or so ain't looking good, bro. I'm telling you, man, like, again, but they'll be back. I'm sure they'll be back. Surely, if anyone can do it, like DG2 said, it's gonna be Pep Guardiola, innit? Do you know what I mean? It has to be Pep Guardiola that's going to be able to deliver it. So, yeah, man, it's one of those ones, bro. We have to wait and see for sure. Man said, Colin the chicken, give me the Colin equals Odegaard, don't show up. That's crazy work. I mean, even knowing I don't like Liverpool, I don't rate their new signing acting like a big club. I do rate their new signing acting like a big club. Yeah, bro, sometimes you got to just pay respect to it. Even obviously the signings that City have made, the renders and the Jerky as well. You got to say, bro, these guys are good players, man. So at least they're trying. I think like with every single fan, yeah, it's just that notion of just trying to improve. These might come in and absolutely flop. But these might be the worst signings ever. But at least you can say, well, at least we tried to improve the team. Didn't work out, but at least we tried. The worst thing you could do is either get players that you know are subpar or not get anyone at all, which, again, the likes of Arsenal have done in the past and other teams have done in the past, where you get a player in and you kind of know it's not going to work, or you just opt not to get any kind of player because, again, you don't really want to, you don't get the players that you want, so you don't really opt to go for anyone else. But again, the team ends up being stagnant, especially if you don't sign anyone at all or anyone of a significant notice. So, yeah, the league's very ruthless and it always adapts in terms of teams going to the forefront. Who would have thought that Nottingham Forest would have finished 7th after being near the relegation zone? There could be a surprise team next year. Who is going to be? I don't know. Obviously, Crystal Palace won the cup as well. So it could be anyone, man. It might be someone that you think, like Wolves, for example. You think, oh, Wolves had a terrible season. They lost Cunha. Do you know what I mean? They're not going to have a good season. But you never know, man. They might come out the blocks firing and it could be a good season for them. So the Premier League is predictable in that respect in terms of some of the mid-table teams fluctuating up and down. But yeah, man, it's just one of those things where you just got to improve your team season in, season out. I don't be dilly-dallying and waiting around. Otherwise, you'll get left behind. Last season, Liverpool were very good, but no one really challenged them properly. Next season, I reckon it's between Liverpool and Manchester City. I would probably say the same thing, to be fair. I think they've done the best business. I think they've got the best two managers. And they've got two managers that have won the Premier League. I think they're the only two managers that have won the Premier League that are currently managing in the Premier League, if I do say so myself. I could be wrong. But yeah, I think it will be between them two. Again, I think Arsenal just haven't done enough so far. Again, if they get in the run, if they get in 3 players, then we can start to talk. And I want to see how they obviously gel in pre-season. But but again, the only thing with that is, again, we still have the worst manager out of the 3 because Slots won the league and Pep's won how many leagues? So again, it will take a massive effort and a huge improvement from Arteta himself in terms of tactically and what he's doing with substitutions and how he manages games and how he manages squads and all that kind of stuff to really dictate and see if we can really change the tide when it comes to winning the league. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see, though, man. We'll have to wait and see. Manchester ain't red, Manchester ain't blue, Manchester is brown. That's crazy. Unfortunately, Liverpool win the league again. In your opinion, says Mitchell. If I had to pick a team to do it, I would say Liverpool look a bit more complete in terms of seeing Van Dijk and Alisson and Salah and stuff like that. But what I will say is that, again, obviously every season is different, not linear. Van Dijk might not be as good as he was last year. It seems same with Salah. They both got their new, obviously, contracts. We've seen it in the past how contracts can affect people's performances. We've seen it with Rashford, Aubameyang, Ozil, etc., man. Players getting a big contract and they just fall off a cliff. Son was the same as well. When he got his big deal, he kind of declined. So, yeah, not to say that they're going to, but there is always a case that could possibly happen. If it does, though, again, they want to get in a new striker. They've got Wirtz in. And will they miss Trent as well? Because, again, I know people clowning about his defending and he's not a great defender, and I hear that. But they were heavily reliant on him. Balls over the top, throughward balls into the channels. All that kind of good stuff, bro. So, yeah, man. I feel like it's definitely one of those things, bro, where, again, you got to see how they adapt. But on paper, they're looking good. I can't lie. They are looking good. And, again, one thing that might even change their whole, like, not in philosophy, but the whole approach to the league is them actually being favourites now. Because remember, last season, no one was tipping them to win the league. It was either Man City or Arsenal. So this season, the people are tipping them to win the league. Is that going to change how they play? Is it going to put a bit more pressure on them? Can they handle the pressure? These are all the kind of different variables you're going to obviously think about when it comes to Liverpool and how they're going to do in the league. But again, I feel like they will probably be just fine for sure. Verts, Frimpong, Kirkes, top players, and they're not done. Yeah, they still want Gahey and they want a striker, man. Whatever the striker is going to be, people are saying in rumor it might be Isak. Some people are saying it could be someone else. So yeah, man, I don't know who the striker is going to be, but bro, they're definitely strengthening certain areas, and they've still got a top class keeper. That's the thing. Alisson's still at the top of his game. You've still got Van Dijk, who's at the top of his game. Maybe the probably only thing you would say is maybe that midfield in terms of a DM, a natural DM. Gravenberch did a fantastic job. Can he obviously replicate that next season? I'm not too sure. So Bosley is probably going to be having to drop deeper now that Verts is going to be probably occupying that number 10, I would assume. So can he obviously have the capabilities of dropping and covering in? Because again, if you get key injuries in that midfield area, you got the likes of Endo coming in, so Bosley dropping in deep. Is that going to have the same kind of effect of obviously how good Gravenberch was playing the last, obviously, first at least 6 months anyway? He was probably the best midfielder in the league. So yeah, man, it's all those kind of things you got to think. And remember, they were after Zubimendi before, again, he kind of rejected him and went, or potentially came to Arsenal. So yeah, man. Tops, I'm ending the Arteta argument. Rangers fans don't want him because he would beat Celtic, have 2 domestic trebles. So why doesn't he work for us? Yeah, man. I mean, again, Arteta needs to prove that he can actually, again, get over the line and win major trophies, bro. And until he does that, there's always going to be question marks about his ability. Because again, you don't want to be that nearly, man. That Pochettino, that Brendan Rodgers. We've seen them guys come and go and not win league titles and never get to that top kind of job again, really. So yeah, man. It's up to him to prove that he's better than a lot of people think he is, if I'm being honest, man. Man United Champions 2.5 out of 10. Didn't like it, man. I thought it was an okay show. I thought it was okay. Nothing really massively happened, really. I feel like, again, it's kind of predictable, and the crowd was okay in some matches, but not great in others. But I think it was just kind of a mediocre show, to be fair. It was just all right. I'd probably give it like a 5 in it. It was just decent in it. Okay. Can see Andy Robertson and Elliot leaving. Wish Liverpool who would get money for and decent. Yeah, well, they're touted. I just seen obviously David Ornstein Port, like they want how much was it for Elliot? 50 mil without a buyout clause, 40 mil with a buyout clause, which again for like a squad player is a lot of money, man. It is a lot of these. It is a lot of money. But again, they're very good at selling, to be fair to them. They are. Even like I remember they sold, what is it, Brad Jones for like 15 mil. He was like a third choice keeper, never played before, and they sold him for a decent amount of money. So even Kelleher getting 18 mil for him, considering we're going to sell Zinchenko for 10. Do you know what I mean? So decent at selling for sure, man. Decent at selling for sure. LFC says, obviously Anfield says, Elliot 40 mil, buyback clause 50 mil, add-ons or more. Yeah, for sure. Big up DGT, DG2. Sorry, it says tops. We missed out on Kelleher. He's a top keeper. Yeah, man, that's one of the ones where I think if you would have got him, I probably wouldn't have the same kind of, maybe because we haven't bought Liverpool leftovers, maybe, even though they're still a big club. But it's one of those ones where, again, he's a competent number 2, and he's just proven that he can be a competent number 2 in a title winning like run in it. So, but yeah, for me, I think it's more the Chelsea thing. I just don't want to sign any more Chelsea players, man. I'm just sick. Honestly, I'm so sick and tired of it. It's so annoying. So I think it's more of that, really. But yeah, man, it's something that we could have probably could have got. It would have been obviously a bit more money. Kepa is cheaper for 5 mil. Obviously, I think they paid 18 for Kelleher, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. But yeah, big up everyone tuning in for sure. Man said, facts, DGT says AJ. We want Roman, we want Zelia Fatu, we want Jacob Fatu for the US champ. Hashtag AJ, when Arteta throws the cups in the bin, what's the point of Kepa? Yeah, I mean, hopefully he doesn't do that again. But bro, I'll run through obviously the Arsenal lineup in terms of schedule wise, and again in that I think September or October and the January we've got a lot of games, man. Like we've got like a League Cup game, then a Champions League game, then 2 Premier League games. Like it's very hectic in those periods. So you're gonna have to rotate, man. You're gonna have to rotate. You're gonna have to probably play Kepa in some of those games just because, again, just to give Ray a bit of a breather space. And then you're going to have to rotate you probably your defense as well a little bit because, again, the way we were playing Timber last year was just not good, bro. Like, long-term, you can't sustain playing every single game, especially coming up from an ACL and not getting subbed off, really. So, yeah, that's something we've got to obviously pay attention to this season. And he might have a season which, again, is a bit more injury-ridden because, again, he put a lot into last season. He's injured at the minute, had surgery for his ankle. So, God knows when he's going to be back, man. God knows. So now we're relying on Ben White, and that's why I think they want to get probably Mascara in probably quicker than they probably were anticipating, because I think he can obviously play right back as well. So it'll be a good cover for Ben White and your man there, Timber, to really fill in, man. But yeah, it's one of those ones, bro. With Kepa done, I fully believe Carl Hahn will go. Yeah, I think again that's someone that we need to get some money for, bro. He had a good season in Spain in La Liga. We should be getting what 10 mil at least, bro. Like double figures for this guy. He's a decent keeper. He's an actual international keeper as well. Did well in a top division. So yeah, man, we should be getting at least that, bro. If they can get 18 for Kelleher, man, like, and he was the second choice, he was the first choice for a La Liga team. So, but yeah, whether we will or not, I don't know, man. Big up, make sure it says, lucky me. Tops, I don't have any kids like my brother does. He's got 2. Yeah, he did say, man, Kurt's got 2 kids. Big up Kurt as always, every single time. And yeah, man, he's probably obviously he's going to be school summer holidays soon, man, into the 1st of July. So yeah, bro. Yes, summer I run, bro. Summer I run. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with obviously the summer transfer news, and obviously again what happens in the summer in terms of in general, bro. But yeah, man, it's actually crazy, bro. It's actually crazy. But like I said, Manchester City losing this game for 3. I think I went through the notes with obviously what Pep Guardiola said. But yeah, the former Barcelona man Malcolm, remember him? Also, we linked with him as well about 3 years ago. This is how long we've been looking for a replacement or a backup for Saka. By the way, we were looking at him and I think Rafinha in the same window, and then we ended up getting no one, and we didn't get a replacement for him. It's crazy. But obviously, he's in Saudi at the minute. But yeah, man, there's some obviously talking points in terms of one of the night hours in the UK. It finished at 4:45, bro. That's when it finished, man, because of the extra time. Yeah, man, if this is the sign of the World Cup, it's going to be long. I can't even lie, brother. It's going to be long. It was a result of obviously the football or whatever. So yeah, what players stood out? A couple of players there. The former obviously Seville goalkeeper stood out as well. So yeah, these are obviously the player ratings. Man of the match, obviously your man there, Leonardo. Leonardo. Sorry. You got 8.88. And then the City players 4-4-4-4-4. Not great, man. 3-3-3-3-3-3-3. So yeah, not the best there, man. Not the best there, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Big up AJ said we fly out for preseason on my birthday. Big up, man. Happy birthday for then, of course. So also give me a present of Eze Vitayokres, please and thank you. Rodrigo would be 85 million euros. We should just pay it. Yeah, man. Again, I feel like as well, AJ. I think they're just trying to weigh up how much it's going to cost for the 3 signings, man. So I think they're trying to hustle and bustle. You know how Arsenal do things, you know what I mean? So yeah. But yeah, man. Hopefully, again, we end up getting him, man, because he'll be a good signing. Big up Mitchell says Kurt doesn't rate Doku. Yeah, bro. He's been in my chat for a minute now. I don't really rate him personally. I know Carlos does. Obviously, his opinion. A few other players, a few other people do as well. But for me, I just think he just, you know what it is? I feel like them kind of players are just very frustrating. Like, they do the hard bit. And Madueke to an extent, because he can get past the player. I've seen him do that for Chelsea. But in the end product, in terms of decision-making or final ball, it's just frustrating because they get into some serious positions quite often in the game, like 3, 4, 5 times in the game. You think, okay, do something now, and it just kind of doesn't really amount to anything. Not to say you're going to do it every single time, obviously, but more often than not, it doesn't really amount to more, or it should amount to more than it actually does. So, but yeah, obviously Doku's still young. Again, it's one of those ones where if they would have bought him and loaned him and then brought him back, he might have been able to improve on his games. Like if you loaned him out to maybe like a Brighton or something, that's the kind of like development team where you look at them kind of players and you think, okay, cool. They've got those kind of wingers anyway, those kind of direct wingers that can cut in and shoot and score. Develop your game there and then maybe sign you after that. But yeah, man, it's just one of those ones, bro. Because he's at City, he's expected to obviously be the bee's knees as well. Do you know what I mean? Thank you for the early birthday wishes. No problem, brother. Hope you're good, my guy. I said I don't rate Doku either. Yeah, I don't rate him. Me personally, I don't rate him either, man. But again, each to their own, man. People rate him, people think he's a good player. But me personally, I'm not one of those guys, bro. I'm not one of those guys. But yeah, man. Like I was saying before, I feel like again when you look at the likes of what business obviously Liverpool are doing and Manchester City doing, I think they're far and away leading the line, so to speak. Do you know what I mean? They're doing their thing, man. If I'm being honest, man, they're doing their thing properly. And yeah, you got to respect it, man. You got to respect it for sure. You got to respect it for sure. And I do feel like they're going to be the guys that are really going to be up and coming in terms of yeah, probably leading the Premier League charge if I'm being honest, man. Because again, I can't really see anyone else really, obviously being in their way. Even Arsenal, to be honest with you, I feel like they're gonna really struggle to maintain a serious title challenge, man. Do you know what I mean? A serious one. So, but yeah, we will see, man. We will see what happens with that, man, for sure. We will see what happens for that for sure, man. But yeah, man, obviously, big up, obviously, everyone in the building, man. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, man. Man said hit the likes, people, 100%. Liverpool want to keep that league title. If Edu gives Forest a summer that they need, that alone proves he lost the war with Arteta. Yeah, I mean, this is what I'm saying, man. It's crazy, bro. It's interesting to see. That's what I'm looking for as well. You know, like Forest's business. I'm interested to see what Forest do in terms of business wise and stuff like that, and what Arsenal do, and just compare the two. I know they're obviously the different level and caliber of clubs, but just how efficient Forest do with their business with Edu in charge, and then how efficient Arsenal are with Berta in charge. But yeah, again, I can't remember the last time Arsenal did get more than like 5 players in a window or 6 players. I think the 2021-2022 season, we got obviously Lokonga, Tavares. Who else did we get, man? Tomiyasu, Ben White, Ramsdale, and there's another one there. There's another one missing there, and I can't remember. Odegaard. We got Odegaard. So yeah, we got 6 in that window. That's the most we actually did in a window. Since then, we normally get like 4 max. Sometimes even 3. I think the window after we got Zinchenko, Jesus, Fabio Vieira. I think that was it. We only got 3, man. So yeah, crazy. So yeah, man. We don't get a lot of players in a window, to be fair. So if we can try and get, for me, my perfect number would probably be like 8. Yeah, that sounds a bit greedy, but you would assume we've already got 4 already with obviously Norgard, Kepa, Yamande, Zubamendi, Mascara. That's 4. Then potentially Eze, another winger, a striker, and then someone else, man. Like maybe like it depends who leaves as well. Because if Zinchenko leaves and possibly Kibio will leave, and they'll be both with obviously tight with the move out, you got to need a defender to replace one of those guys. So yeah, I think the others obviously depend on outgoings, but I say 7-8 would be the amount that we would need for us to be properly serious, man. But yeah, I said, hold up a minute. Why did we bring in NordVPN when Paul Pogba was on a free? Bro, like I said, bro, I feel like, again, the club just didn't want to pay. Because at that time, because I think, I remember this deal was kind of not done, but they were obviously talking about Monaco and Pogba like in like May. So at that time, we were obviously looking to keep Thomas Partey. So I feel like they felt, again, there's no point keeping Thomas Partey and trying to get Pogba in. But again, once Partey left, and this is why I said it's just a lack of preparation, lack of planning in it. Because again, if we probably knew that Partey was leaving earlier and that was the definite decision, you could probably then have searched for better kind of alternatives that are going to be a bit of an improvement than obviously Norgard. Not saying Norgard's an awful player; he's just a decent Premier League player, of course. But yeah, man, it's one of those ones, bro. It is one of those ones for sure. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see what we do, man. Because again, I feel like when with Arsenal, like we never always do what we need to do. It's always like a couple of positions that are always missing, man. And that's so frustrating. Do you know what I mean? Very frustrating. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see, bro. We'll have to wait and see. I said, where do you think Partey goes now? Good question, bro. Very good question. I'm not sure, you know. I feel like again, Barcelona would be the surefire bet because again, he's a massive club. He's on a free. Barcelona would only have to play him like a signing on fee. And again, would he take he probably would take a pay cut. That's the kind of the messed up thing with it. He probably would take a pay cut just to play for Barcelona. And again, he'd be getting the signing on bonus and fee, and his agent would be getting a percentage as well. So he probably would do. Would they go in for him? I think that would probably be his first kind of objective move. But it's whether they see him as a priority. Because again, these players probably think, well, I've got a bit of time now to obviously think about my club and really progress what kind of move I want to make. Again, would there be any Premier League clubs that come for him? Like, could you see a Liverpool maybe coming in for a backup DM? Don't know. Maybe, maybe not. The wages might put them off. But yeah, it's going to be a team, I feel like, either I'm not used to getting like a big name team. So I could see like a Galatasaray trying to go in for him because, again, don't have to pay a massive transfer fee. There's no fee there. It's just the wages and obviously a sign-on fee. And I think he'll probably thrive off it, to be honest with you. I honestly believe Partey will go to Emery. Aston Villa, not a bad shout there, you know. That's not a bad shout there, to be fair. I mean, again, Partey, Emery, I could see that happening, to be honest with you, especially if they lose the likes of Jacob Ramsey. He was a guy that, again, you looked at and you thought, well, maybe he could move to another club. I know Newcastle were after him. I think they were eyeing him up to be like a part of the squad. So that could be a potential move. Again, if they move themselves on players on. And again, he'd be on a free. So you could potentially sell someone like them. And they're obviously in the kind of red for the PSR kind of regulations. Sell him on and then get Partey on a free with a signing on fee that's pretty like minimal. And then again, just pay the wages. So again, Villa's not a bad shout. Galatasaray, Barcelona's been linked. Saudi's always linked as well. That's someone that can obviously pay a massive signing on fee and a massive obviously wages every single week. So I think it just depends where he wants to go in his career in terms of direction. Does he want to stay in Europe? Does he want to stay in England? Again, that was one of the things where he was happy in London, but obviously he's not going to stay at Arsenal. Can he go to another English club? Does he want to step down in terms of team, in terms of does he want to play for a team that's challenging for titles, or does he want to go to a team that's kind of, again, challenging for titles in their division, but again, not going to really do too much in terms of the wild scale of the Champions League? So yeah, it just depends where he wants to go with it, if I'm being honest, man. But for me personally, bro, I can see him at Barcelona, man. I can see him. It's the kind of deal that Real Madrid really, but Barcelona can tend to do as well, where they get those kind of freebies on a free. It's kind of very like, what's the word? Easy on the eye, because again, you've got a free transfer. It's someone that again is a decent quality. He was playing the Champions League last year in the semi-final, playing a lot of games for Arsenal in the Premier League as well. So yeah, man, it's definitely one to obviously look out for sure. I said back to Diego Simeone and Atletico Madrid. True. Hear me out. Punk should have won, and Seth should have cashed in. Some stuff for the title. Roman versus Seth versus Punk for the title. Not a bad scenario, to be fair. But I feel like they're going in the direction of CM Punk and CM Punk teaming up with Roman Reigns. I think potentially going in that direction. I think so. But you never know, man. You never know. You never know for sure. But yeah, man, big up obviously everyone tuning in, man. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel if you've not already, man. I'm trying to think of someone to obviously send to, man. There's no one really about that obviously I'll follow like that. Which is a shame. Obviously Enz is on at 5. There are a couple of people on at 5. Chez is on as well. He's a Chelsea fan. So yeah, man. It's crazy, man. But yeah, big up the chat, man. Big up everyone tuning in. Man said Partey to Prison FC. Only joking. Nah, I hear it, bro. Like, yeah, I'm glad. Obviously, that allegation was obviously up in the air. But yeah, man, it's just one of those ones where you just gotta take it a pinch of salt, bro. But yeah, hopefully, obviously, that all gets cleared up, man. But yeah, big up everyone tuning in. Obviously, we're back tomorrow for another Arsenal Top in the Morning show. Big up everyone that's contributing in the chat. It's been a sick chat, man, today. People active, people obviously saying their opinions, talking about different transfer news, all that good stuff. Obviously, the breaking news really is obviously Kepa joining officially Arsenal. And yeah, we'll have to wait and see what actually happens with that. Because again, when you look at the likes of Kepa, is he going to be a first choice or a second choice? We don't know as of yet. You would assume second, but you never know, man. The season can bring up different kind of things, man, for sure. But yeah, man, big up everyone tuning in, man. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel, bro. Big up Tops, nice one. Big up yourself, my guy. Hope you're well, my brother. And yeah, man, hopefully we can move on to bigger and better things tomorrow, bro. Which is always the case, man. But yeah, man. But yeah, man, big up everyone tuning in. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe, like I always say. But yeah, man. What am I doing, man? What am I doing? I'll see if I can try and redirect. I think Potts is on. I might redirect to him. If it saves, I think he has, man. But yeah, man, big up everyone tuning in, man. I'm gonna redirect to Potts. Make sure you guys say T-Chanzo Raid, man. 35 likes, man. Big up everyone that's already liked the video. This might be my most liked video, bro. Big up everyone tuning in. This is what I need from you guys every single time, people. Like up the thing, man. If you like what you see, like it up. It really helps the algorithm and gets more people seeing out the video, man. So yeah, big up, man. It's been a solid stream today, man. Done over 2 hours. So yeah, it's been a crazy one, man. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow to obviously talk all things Arsenal and other teams, man. So hopefully you guys have the rest of a good day. And I'll catch you, man, later, man. But yeah, I'm going to redirect. I think Potts is on with LB. So yeah, make sure you guys spam the chat, say T-Chanzo Raid. and all of that good stuff. Tops rating pot. That's crazy. You can't write it. 100%, man. It's mad. It's actually mad, man. But big yourself up, bro, mister. And I'll catch you, man, on the flip side. Peace and